Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms legends. Junk wax. Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn. Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. See if we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Miss Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms legends. Junk wax. Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. See if we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says 1 of 1 on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that 1 of 1 Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh my God!
The GOAT. Before Tom Brady. Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk wax. Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold CJ Stroud rookie autograph. That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the CJ Stroud rookie autograph number /50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Nice. Jesus Made. Holy crapola.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky, lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Number /5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. It is, again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print /5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junk Wax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see.
It's a terrific Tuesday morning and the lights will shine bright. Dalen's gonna lead us to another hype-filled night. Mrs. Junk Wax will be working, sealing deals with pride. Packaging the orders, making sure it's done right. We'll be live on 5, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, Facebook, YouTube. Legends, get ready. The breaks are waiting for you. Head to junkwaxvintage.com, it's the place to be. Sealed wax break spots and a blog that's always free. Sawyer's in Austin now, helping full time with the crew. Sorting, bagging,
Well, good evening. Hello, my dear friends. It is so damn good to see you, as always. How goes the terrific Tuesday? Colt Simmons. Oh, Cards Unlimited. That is ridiculously kind of you to say, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Canaccord Kyle, welcome back, you legend. Another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. Damn good to see you, as always, my brother. Keithy, what's up there, Mr. Roskadal? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my man. Mr. Gauthier says, how's Dalen today? I appreciate you asking, my man. I will never fake the funk. It has been a very busy day over here at the JWV studios today. So I've been working on this setup right in front of me. Kind of sucks. So, sillies. So, yeah, it's been a challenge. But the good news is I've got everything dialed in except for TikTok's music and sound effects. For some reason, I can't get music and sound effects over to TikTok. But I do have everything else over to the Twitch, the Facebook, the YouTube, the Kick. And, of course, we'll get it lined up here on TikTok as soon as possible. Mr. Keith, he says, I've stole your words and did give your credit. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. Which one did you steal there, buddy? Talking about a Dalenism? Yeah. That's sick. Oh, you're flying up Friday to go watch. You win the first game. Nice, Kyle. Well, I'm very excited for you, my man. Oh, Matty, my brother. Shout out to Ignite Glove Company. It is wonderful to see you tonight, my friend, and you are absolutely right. They do not play well with others. Gosh dang it. All the other platforms are fairly easy, fairly straightforward. But man, TikTok is a bia. Mr. Laurent says, hello, Mrs. Junkwax from Illinois. Hello. She says, hello. She's right here to my right, actually. Keithy says, be kind of... Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that is awesome, my man. Feel free to steal that one, my brother, as you should. We need to put as much sunshine into the world as we can, my good man. Mr. Todd Freer, I'm having a wonderful day, my brother. It's been a busy one over here in the JWV studios, but it's been a very nice day. So I appreciate you asking, my man. We went for a walk this morning, myself and my son and Mrs. Junkwax and Lucy. I've been working on this pretty much all day today. It has been slightly frustrating at times, but like I said, I try to think about my glass as half full as half empty, and at least we did get like 85% of what I wanted to get done today done. But Rome was not built in a day, and sometimes I am not very kind to myself as I preach every day. So I got to practice what I preach. I got to give myself a break. Gosh dang it. It's going to be fine. Rome was not built in a day. We did also take the car to Firestone today. That's right, honey. Yes, we did. Mr. Gallant, you look so gallant over there, my man. Shout out to Jeremy, smacking that follow button. Welcome to the family, good buddy. As always, my dear friends, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here, my friends, almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. So if you are new here, my dear friends, a couple of things for you. We are live on several platforms right this second. So if you want to come over here and join us on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook, you got options. Also, if you would like to participate tonight, it's easy. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is the website that hosts everything having to do with this channel. And tonight we're going to do things a little bit differently, my dear friends. So I gave you a little heads up this morning. Starting today, whenever we have a full break headed into a show, we're just going to knock that break out first. And tonight we have a doozy, actually plural, couple of doozies. So we're all about Panini Prizm tonight, my dear friends. We have not one, but two full breaks. Why, thank you, Reese Lightning. I appreciate you getting into that Razzie, my man. Yes, Keith, that is correct. Yes, that's right, my man. So we do not have any sound effects and music over here on TikTok tonight, unfortunately. So we will not have any sounds or music over on TikTok, just to be very clear. Unfortunately, you guys just have to deal with my voice tonight, unfortunately. But I should have that ironed out for tomorrow. At least I'm hoping so. So I appreciate y'all bearing with me on that one. It's going to be okay. Gosh dang it. All right. Oh, thank you, Joey Krug. I appreciate that, my brother. All right, legends. So you know what we must do. We cannot start this show without busting into a couple of things first. How about some of that spicy water? How about our very first pack of juicy junk wax? Allow me just a moment, legends. Oh, I'm so excited. Hey, what's up? It is excellent to see you there, Tony Carboni. You were looking in the shop. Nothing yet, brother, but good to see you. I appreciate that, my man. So like I said, we don't have any GPK yet, Tony Carboni, and we have 1990 NBA Hoops is en route to us right now. It's in the mail. So we do not have it yet, my friend. But I appreciate you as always, my brother. It is great to see you, my good man. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, good sir. All right, legends. Let's bust into that first item of the evening, shall we? Good evening, Cameron Cole. It is wonderful to see you over there on YouTube, my brother. Hope you have had a terrific Tuesday, good buddy. Salty Pop says the Razzies are full as well. Outstanding. And Mrs. Junkwax just said there's one spot left in that Bowman Chrome. So, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to have a 4-break evening? Threaten me with a good time. Or 3, excuse me. Mr. Anderson, it is going very well. How are you? Mr. Mike Green, what's up, my brother? From another mother. Hope you're having a wonderful day, my man. Mr. Harshberger, you hit that president out of Playboy. Yes, we have found quite a few of them. You're absolutely right. Sluggo, what's up, buddy? Jean-Claude Van Damme. I love that spicy water. It's just so good. Once it hits your lips, it's so good. Oh, that's awesome, Mr. Anderson. Congratulations on your Will Warren rookie auto yesterday. That's sick. And that reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, I got a little something for you before we get into our first rip of the evening. A lot of you remember last week, I had a little bit of a gripe about USPS. So a lot of you know that I kind of had to trade off my own collecting to be able to run all of this, right? I can't do both, really. So I've had to dial back my collecting pretty much to 0. But with that being said, my dear friends, of course, so many of you here in this community have gifted me absolutely amazing things. So thank you so damn much. I definitely don't want to leave that unsaid. But the fact of the matter is, and this is not a woe is me or anything like that, I'm just giving you the straight facts, my dear friends. It's not very often that I get to purchase a card for myself. So last week, I told you all that I did purchase a card for myself. It is the first time that I've spent over $10 on a card for myself, and I cannot even remember how long. And I also told you that they lost it. Super bummer. I was so bummed. So it was supposed to be delivered on Wednesday of last week. It said it was delivered. Our professional mailbox is inside of a UPS store. So when it says it's delivered, it's delivered. Like somebody got it, right? It's supposed to be delivered Wednesday. Did not show up Wednesday. Did not show up Thursday. Did not show up Friday. So by Saturday, I was a little ticked. I was like, oh man, of course, the one card I buy for myself. We've gotten a whole bunch of other packages from UPS, but that one, except that one. Well, lo and behold, my dear friends, I checked it again yesterday. It was not there yesterday either, but gosh dang it, thank baby Jesus, it was there today, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so excited to show you. Would you just look at it? Number to 50 on the gold Bowman Sterling Tech. Gosh, that is an absolutely beautiful card. That will be in my PC forever. They're going to have to pry that one out of my cold, dead fingers. Isn't that amazing? Thank you, my dear friends. Hey, thank you, Rashid. I see you, good buddy. Mr. Johnson, yes, those Bob Ross cards are sick. You're right. I just wish they weren't $1,000 a box, right? Yeah. That would be amazing. We paid $850 for one. And that was even without tax and shipping and everything. So it was more like $900 out the door. But now they're over $1,000. Kind of crazy. That's right. Yep, that's right, sweetheart. Hunter Mashburn, good evening, my man. C4 Lure Company says, Dalen, I've been absent. I remember last week there was something new coming or a surprise. So we made the announcement that we signed up under the Sports Cards Nonsense Network. So we're going to get a little write-up in Sports Illustrated, and we're going to be able to go live on eBay Live, and I'm going to be on the Sports Cards Nonsense podcast at some point, so that was the big announcement, my man. Oh, Maddie. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, brother. Ooh, gosh, I hope that gets fixed. Yikes. That's a little scary, my man. Ooh, pucker factor. Thank you so much, C4. I appreciate that, brother, and it's wonderful to see you as always, my man. Happy Tuesday Nitro. Gilly, good to see you back, my friend. All right, folks. Enough showing off. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. let's get into our very first item of the evening. And Cameron Cole says, Dalen, the last spot is Diamondbacks. If we get no D-backs, does that mean like I donated $45? Like I said, I'm new trying to learn. Hey, no problem, Cameron. So if you got into the Razzie, my friend, what a Razzie is basically like a break within a break. So if we ever get down to a break and we only have a few teams left, oftentimes we will Razzie them, okay? The word Razzie, just to let you know, the reason we use the word Razzie in the hobby is because a lot of payment platforms do not like the word raffle. So basically it's a raffle, okay? But if you bought spots in that, you are purchasing an opportunity to get that team, okay? So we do a moose race, and whoever wins that moose race is going to get that team. So if you bought into the Diamondbacks Razzie, oh, wait a second. Bobby Viles just bought the Diamondbacks. Yeah. Cameron Cole, no, the Diamondbacks for Bowman Chrome break is what I'm referring to. Didn't he say he just bought the Diamondbacks? Bobby Viles bought it. Yeah, he got them. So I'm sorry about that, brother, but it looks like he bought that team. So we're going to do the Razzies for that in just a moment, but I am a little bit confused, Cameron Cole. So if... I'm so sorry, folks. Okay, thank you. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Thank you, gentlemen. Excellent. Outstanding. Whew. All right, my dear friends. Maddie. Okay. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay. Happier. Anyway, I appreciate you, my man. Thank you. All right, let's get some music happening, shall we? For our Twitchers, anyway. Maybe. Oh, actually, we do not have any sound. You know what? We're going musicless tonight, my friends. It is what it is. Not the end of the world. We will fix that after the show tonight and get that fixed for tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Mr. Degatti? It is damn good to see you as always, my brother. Happy Tuesday Nitro. All right, legends. Let's bust into our very first pack of the evening. And then we're going to get into our breaks. How about that? 1991 Upper Deck Football. Let's see what we can find, shall we? That's right, onward. Good to see you tonight, my man. Okay, that's right. I see you there, Chef James Reinhardt. Good evening, legend. Mr. Richard Ortwich, good evening, my brother. Excellent to see you, as always. All right, we have a Ricky Jackson for the Saints. I love it, Mr. Cooper. Thank you, Reese Lightning. Good to see you, Scott. Good evening, my man. How about the Therminator, Mr. Thurman Thomas? How about Brian Noble? Brian Smith, let's do an all-echo show. Do I have an echo? Awesome. All right, we have the man, the myth, the flat top. Look at that. How cool is that, folks? Mr. No Sweat, Pine Tar himself, George Brett, on a Howie Long card. That's sick. I forgot that even existed. Oh, that is so neat. How about Hobie Brenner for the Saints? Shout out to Mr. Jimmy Nuge. Jesse Hester for the Colts. Mr. Dan Metz. Hello, my favorite my fellow Washingtonian. How you doing tonight, my man? Barry Word for the Chiefs with my Seattle Sea Chickens co-starring. We have a Nick Lowry with the CTE 1000 helmet. Oh, Mr. Degatti, that is extremely kind of you to say, my man, and I appreciate it more than you will ever know. Wonderful to have you tonight, my brother. Brent Williams for the Old School Pats. Dermonte Dawson, little double D for our Pittsburgh Steelers. How about old Dick Johnson for the Lions? And last but not least, we have a Paul Farron for the Browns. Shout out to Mr. Tim Hudson. Excellent. All right, my dear friends, my family, that is our nice... I see you, Dan Metz. I saw that one coming, you legend. Good to see you, my brother. How are you tonight, big man? I know, Alex Wayne. I'm so sorry, buddy. I know. We're not going to have a soundboard, and we will not have music tonight over here on TikTok anyway. But we do have sound effects over on Twitch. We just don't have music on Twitch, which is super weird. So, But like I said, folks, I spent about 4.5, 5 hours on it today. I will work on it more after the show tonight and tomorrow. We'll get everything dialed in. No biggie. All right. So my dear friends, my family, you know what we must do. Scotty, I'm going to hang on to that one, my man, but I appreciate you. Good to see you tonight, Scotty. All righty. So we do have 2 full breaks, folks. It is 2022 Panini Prizm Quick Pitch Hobby Box with 1 guaranteed autograph. And then we have 2025 Panini Prizm with 3 guaranteed autographs. And those are our first 2 family appreciation breaks this week. So very, very excited to get into those, my dear friends. But first, I think we got to knock out some Razzies, shall we? Let's do it. Senor Ochoa, Hector, bienvenidos a familia, hermano. Welcome to the family, my man. Glad to have you. So let's allow me just a moment here, my dear friends. I'm going to get into my email box here because I've got some emails with the Razzies in it. Yes, sir, we do. Okie dokie. So the very first Razzie is going to be the Tigers and the White Sox. This is for 2025. Excellent. All right. Give me just a moment here, folks. We're going to light up a little moose race. Let me copy that list real quick. I appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you. Where did it go? I just had the moose race up here, folks. There it is. There we go. Thank you. Since I've got this new setup here, I'm all discombobulated, but we will learn it. We'll get back to normal very soon. All right. Let me move this up here. And then, my dear friends, absolutely right, Jason Saltzgiver. You know what time it is, my good man. Onward to the Edge says, who donated the family appreciation boxes? Nobody. We did. We did, my friend. So like I said, you might not have been here this morning, Onward, so you did not hear the spiel. So basically, we came up with 2 things that myself and Mrs. Junkwax were talking about over the weekend. So we were talking about how we have had an absolutely amazing last 2 or 3 months here on the channel. We have gotten more new followers than we have ever gotten before. We have done more breaks than we have ever done. We have found more juice than we have ever found. So at the end of the day, folks, we are overflowing with gratitude. We are so, so grateful for each and every one of you making this channel what it is. In addition to that feeling and that idea, we also have a metric ton of hobby boxes over here, like a lot of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those ideas and put them together. So we are doing a family appreciation week, all week. And what we're doing, folks, is, and I will be completely transparent with you. You know, I don't like talking about money a whole lot, but I will be completely transparent with you, my friends. What we are doing is we're knocking down the price so we only pay for the product. So myself and Mrs. Junkwax, we're making maybe a couple of bucks, maybe $1 or $2 in the profit department. But at the end of the day, folks, you all have been absolutely amazing. And we would not be here without you doing this. Okay? So as we have said many, many times, my friends, sometimes it's not always about money, right? So we just want to give back. And to be completely transparent, we got a whole bunch of hobby boxes to go through because we need to make room for some new stuff. So we're blowing all this stuff out at just over cost. Basically, we want to make sure we're not losing anybody, at least not anymore. But that's what we're doing. So that is the idea there, Onward. So the first 2 family appreciation breaks were up there in the shop today. They were $7 and $8 per spot, and they filled pretty quickly. So we're going to be doing that all week, and looking forward to seeing what we find this week. So thank you for asking there, Onward. All right, legends, let's get into a little moose race, shall we? Okie dokie. So my dear friends, this is for 2025 Bowman Chrome. We have 30 seconds on the clock. In this race, we have Mr. Allen White, Brandon Daigle, Mr. McIntosh, Brandon Daigle, Cody. I think that's Cody Durr. I hope. Mr. Allen White, Neil Anthony, Brandon Daigle, and Mr. Allen White. So we're going to reward the top 2 in this one, my dear friends. It is for the Motor City Kitties and the White Sox. Okay. Oh, I'm lagging? Uh-oh. That's weird. I've never had that issue before. I appreciate you guys letting me know. Thank you so much. If it gets too bad, just let me know and I will shut this bad boy down. I am so sorry, my dear friends. Yikes. Everything looks smooth on my screen. Hey, what's up there, Scotty2 Audi H? Always good to see you, my man. I appreciate you being here. Alrighty. So let's do it here, folks. 30 seconds on the clock. White Sox and Tigers. Good luck. Mr. Alan White on the front side, Alan White on the back side. It's like an Alan White sandwich in which he is the bread. We have Cody taking the whole shot, that number 6 Moose. I believe that is Cody Durr. If that is you, Cody Durr, if you're here, please let me know, good buddy. And we are down to 10 seconds left. It looks like it is all Alan White at the moment. And it might be Mr. Alan White taking that number 1 spot. It is Alan White taking that number 1 spot. Outstanding. So Alan White in the number 1 spot and Alan White in the number 2 spot also. Well, that makes it easy. So congratulations, Mr. Alan White. I'm going to get the break spot locked in here real quick. Thank you for your patience. White Sox Tigers. Excuse me. All right, done deal. Next, my dear friends, race number 2, part D. Shout out to Leslie Nielsen. Next is going to be the Orioles and the Marlins. Okay? Orioles and Marlins. We have Mr. Alan White, Brandon Daigle, Mr. McIntosh, Brandon Daigle, Cody, Alan White, Neil Anthony, Brandon Daigle, and Alan White. Looks very similar to the last break. But I promise you, oh, wait a second. You know what? That looks very similar to the last break because it is the last break. Way to go, Dalen. That did not copy. But now we good. Okay, there we go. Mr. Alan White, Solomon Salvador in the house. Good to see you tonight, my brother. Mr. McIntosh, Neil Anthony, Cody Durr, I think. Mr. Alan White, Neil Anthony, Reese Lightning, Solomon Salvador, and Mr. Alan White. So, folks, there is 2 winners in this one as well. We're going to reward the first... Oh. Hold on. Melody says, can I beg my spot 8 go to Mr. Berkey where I accidentally bought 2 spots in the Prizm break? So, Melody, we did touch on that this morning, my dear friend. I appreciate you being so kind and thoughtful, but we did tell everybody that they can buy as many spots as they want, okay? Because we're going to do a lot of breaks this week. My goal is to do over 20. So I do believe that everybody will get a chance to get in. I'm not worried about people buying more spots. It's all good. No big deal. Kyle Willard, I am not going to ACL, my man. I wish I could. So, and Melody, just a heads up, it appears everyone is having lagging issues tonight. I am so sorry. So I'll be completely transparent with you folks. I have no idea why that's happening. Everything looks super smooth from my end. I have got excellent bandwidth. I'm on 5 green bars. Like, everything's wonderful. I'm not dropping any frames. I can see everything right here. Super strange, my dear friends. So I am so sorry if you're experiencing some lagging. I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you so much, my dear friends. So, but Miss Melody, you want me to give spot number 8 in the number 6 Prizm. I see you right here, Miss Melody. I gotcha. So if you want to confirm that, Miss Melody, I'm happy to do it. But if you want to leave it just the way it is, that is okay too. Oh, Johnny Van Dyke, you rock my face off, my brother. Thank you so much for saying that. That makes me feel so much better. I love you, John. Thank you, Johnny. Mrs. Junkwax, you still have the white out over there? I think Melody wants us to white out spot number 8 and give it to James Berkey. I think. Thank you, sweetie. Yes. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that for you, Miss Melody, because I think that's what you want. I got you covered. And that is extremely sweet of you. Thank you so much, Miss Melody. Okay, yep. We got you covered, dear. My pleasure. Thank you as always, Miss Melody. Outstanding. Okie dokie. So on this one, folks, we're back to the Orioles and the Marlins. We have 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck. Mr. Alan White on the front side, Alan White on the back side. It's another Alan White sandwich. We have Cody Durr taking the whole shot. Neil Anthony jumping up in the front for this moment. Neil Anthony and Neil Anthony in the number 1 and 2 spots. It is all Neil Anthony at the moment, my dear friends. Neil Anthony, number 1 and 2. Mr. Alan White in the 3 spot. Cody on the bubble. We got 8 seconds to go. Shout out to Mr. Lane Frost. And it looks like it's all Alan White. But he's slowly falling to the back of the pack. And Mr. McIntosh. Oh, hell yeah. Chuck, I believe this might be your very first Moose Race win, my man. Congratulations. Thank you so much, John Van Dyke. I love you, brother. All right, so in this one, folks, Mr. McIntosh and Neil Anthony. So, Mr. McIntosh, are you here tonight, my brother? Gosh, I hope so. If not, Neil Anthony, you will get the choice. But Mr. McIntosh, if you are here, my brother, Orioles or Marlins, please and thank you. And my TikTokers, I do apologize. I can't see you right now because I got a Moose Race up, but I will move you up here so I can see you. Thank you so much, Rashid. Thank you so much, Freebird. It is awesome to see you, my man. And you know what, Freebird? I saw that nice comment that you left on our video today. I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Trevor Taylor, Mr. Bubba, my fellow Austinite, smacking me with a couple of beautiful TikTok gifts. Thank you as well, Dylan Pye. You rock my face off, gentlemen. Well, gosh dang it, it doesn't look like we have a Chuck McIntosh in the house. Shoot. Do we have a Neil Anthony in the house? Neil, are you here, buddy? Dylan says AT&T has a huge outage in 3 states, won't get fixed until tomorrow afternoon. Interesting. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Well, we don't have a Neil Anthony or a Charles McIntosh. That's a bummer. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just run the next one, and then hopefully one of those gentlemen shows up. Orioles, Marlins. Okay. Let's just move on here, folks. Gosh dang it. And we will go move on to our last Razzie. It is the Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. Oh, holy crapola. Mr. Peacher really went hard in the paint. Goodness gracious. I love it. All right, legends. This is our last race. We have Mr. Alan White, David Piccirilli, Neil Anthony, and more Alan White. Let's go, legends. Neil is here in the Twitch chat. I appreciate that, David. Thank you so much. I do see the Twitch chat, but I do not see him. That's super weird. Is he chatting? Oh, Neil, there's my man. Thank you so much, Neil. So Neil would take the Orioles. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Simply LD, got you covered there, buddy. Yep, good old AT&T. So Neil taking the Orioles. And then Mr. McIntosh is going to take the Marlins. There we go. And we have just a couple left here, folks. The next ones are going to be the Astros and the Rays. Best of luck, legends. Here we go. And we have Mr. Alan White on the front side, Alan White on the back side, and it's a whole bunch of Piccirilli in there for the meat. Mr. Alan White taking the whole shot with that number 5 moose. But there we go. Neil Anthony taking the lead for just a moment. Now Piccirilli pulling away from the pack. They should call him Pulling Peachy. Shout out to O-Pee-Chee. And Mr. Piccirilli in the number 1 and 2 spot. And it is all Mr. Piccirilli. Nobody is even close. Holy crapola, somebody test that moose for performance-enhancing drugs. That's right, Neil Anthony, get out of my head. I see you, Mr. Piccirilli. Some skizzy for my nizzy. All right, Mr. Piccirilli taking the number 1 spot and Alan White taking the number 2 spot. So, Mr. Piccirilli, I am almost positive what team you want, sir. 99.999%. You have the Astros, my brother. And last but definitely not least, Mr. Alan White will take the Tampa Bay Rays. Thank you to those of you who participated in those Razzies. Those were a lot of fun. Thank you for being a good sport. And I'm sure we will probably have more of those before the week is over. Mr. Danny Ferry, welcome back, you legend. Shout out to my D brother. Excellent to see you tonight, my man. How's your terrific Tuesday there, Danny? And Mr. Saltzgiver, it is wonderful to see you over here on TikTok as well. Thank you, my brother. All right, legends, we are through the moose races. Get that out of there. Excellent. Scott says, tell your wife I say hi. Scott says, hi, my love. She says, hi. All right, all right. Let's get back to it, shall we? So we do have a full break sheet here, folks. If you would like to take a screenshot of that little bad boy, please feel free to do so. I hope everybody knows who we have, because we're going to go ahead and start with that one. 2025 Bowman Chrome, round number 4. Mr. Bartley, welcome back, my man. Happy Tuesday Nitro. You were just in time for some 2025 Bowman Chrome, my dude. So, legends, we have 3 boxes, 1 Breaker's Delight hobby box, 2 regular hobby boxes, 3 boxes total, looking at 7 autographs. Best of luck to each and every one of you. Onward says, Dalen, tell your wife I said thank you for the complimentary white Cheetos she put in my box. They tasted very stale, but appreciate the thought. So, folks, what he's talking about is packing peanuts. Nicely done, Onward. My man. You might have some digestive issues with those, my good man. All right, all right. Best of luck, my dear friends. As you already know, I am chomping at the bit to bust into these boxes. I love me some 2025 Bowman Chrome. And 2025 Bowman Chrome has been very, very good to us. Todd O'Hara says, do I have a spot in that break? That is a great question, my friend. I don't know. Mr. O'Hara, are you in this break? I don't see in here, Todd O'Hara. I'm sorry about that, my friend, but we do have 2 more breaks that are coming right after this one. So give me just a moment here, folks. Let me check this for Todd O'Hara real quick. I have Chris Krawiec on the Cardinals. Is that not right? We're looking into it for you, Todd. I appreciate you, my friends. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you. That's right, Simply LD. You know it, my man. Mr. Jesse Tucker, good evening, legend. Yes, you did, Mr. Saltgiver. Congratulations on those Bo Sox, my man. I noticed. Onward to the Edge says, shout out to the Todd father. I like it. We might steal that. Nicely done, Onward. Well played, sir. Ah, okay. So that was due to our website. When the website was having issues over the weekend, so we had 2 spots. Basically, our website had issues over the weekend. A lot of you know that, right? So unfortunately, it was a Squarespace-wide issue. It wasn't just us. It was thousands of other websites. Other e-commerce sites had the same issues. Unfortunately, it allowed people to purchase the same team, because when people would buy a team, it wouldn't take it down from our site. Super freaking weird. Luckily, it is fixed now, but it was not fixed over the weekend when those break spots were purchased. So it looks like... So I am so sorry, Todd O'Hara. We are going to go ahead and refund you for that spot, my man, because Chris Krawiec was the very first one to buy them. I am so sorry about that, my friend. You have my absolute sincere apologies. Definitely not intentional. A little bit outside of our control. But I do appreciate you bearing with us on that one, my man, and we will refund that for you ASAP, okay? And Mrs. Junkwax actually just refunded that for you right now. So sorry about that, Todd O'Hara. The good news is we have another round of this break that will go live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, my dear friends, this is your early announcement. If you want to get into another Bowman Chrome just like this one with 2 hobby boxes and 1 Breaker's Delight out of our sealed case, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Might want to set yourself an alarm. All right. Glad we got that figured out. Sorry about that, Todd O'Hara. Gosh dang it, I feel terrible about that, buddy. But luckily, it doesn't happen often, or ever, for that matter. So I appreciate you bearing with us on that one, my man. That is a true one-off. But like I said, the good news is the website's all fixed now. We're good to go. Good evening to one half of the Super Stroopers. Excellent to see you tonight, Chris. Cameron Cole says, I will be getting tomorrow on those Braves. My man, word to the wise, Cameron Cole. You definitely want to set yourself an alarm on that one, my man, because the Braves is typically one of the first teams taken. So you got a little bit of competition on that one, Mr. Cole. All right, folks, but please do. I appreciate that so much, Cameron. Excited to have you in another break with us, my friend. All right, legends, for the very first time on this terrific Tuesday Nitro, you know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck. Oh, I don't blame you one bit, Cameron Cole. Baldwin is a stud. That's right. You got a good one there in Atlanta. Thank you for the play-by-play, Alex Wayne. I appreciate that, my dude. Empty box number 1. Kareem. Empty box number 2. Pack number 4 ectomies completed. And here we go. We're going to rip that last one, the Breaker's Delight last. The best kid, Mr. Kyle Dana. Welcome back, gentlemen. Valerie. Valerie. Good to see you, Val Pal. Always a pleasure, my dear. Oh, another home run. 5-0. Damn. Dodgers doing very, very well. Goodness gracious. All right, let's start with round number 1. We start off with an Arozarena for our Seattle Mariners. Logan Henderson. Sung Shea Sheng. Shout out to Shang Tsung. Oh. Mr. Bree Imus. My homie. My favorite Imus in the evening. How about a Rodriguez to 299. Beautiful. Peanut butter and jealous. Ramsell, funky, cold, Medina for the Royals. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White, on the Reptilian first Bowman autograph. Very nice. A Reptilian Ramsell, 299. How about it came to the league, Connor Griffin for the Pirates. Good evening, Mr. Cheney. I am always well, my man. Great to see you as always, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Mr. Cheney. You were just in time for our very first break of 3 of the evening. Chris, my man, thank you so much for the corn. I appreciate that, my brother. You know I'm pretty corny. How about a JJ for the St. Lunatics? Heinz Brito, Harold Rivas, Dejean Macaras, Alcantara, Jacob Wilson rookie, Luis Angel Acuna on the red rookie refractor. Absolutely right. Cards Unlimited. Nailed it. Rafael Devers on the meteoric rise for the Gigantes. And gosh, is it just me, folks, or does he still look a little weird in a Giants uniform? Liberts Aponte for WKRP in Cincinnati on the purple wave refractor to 250. Congratulations to Mr. Mikey Koba. Beautiful. Cooper Pratt for Milwaukee, and that goes to Bree Imus. Henry Martinez for our Seattle Mariners. Alvarez. Izaguirre. Shrek. The Degrominator. A dollop of Dollander. Edgar Cuero. Hai-Song Kim on the red rookie refractor for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Ryan Bruns on that one. Rainiel Rodriguez on the shimmer. First Bowman, absolutely beautiful. Gunnar Henderson on the adios. The not so dirty Jordan Sanchez. Jorge Lombard Jr. Wilfrey De La Cruz and Raymer Funky Cold Medina. Finishing that one off for you folks. Round number 1 in the books. Excuse me. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, my dear friends. Alrighty. Congratulations to Alan White, taking down our very first autograph. The reptilians this year are so damn cool. So I don't know how many of you have actually held one of these in your hot little mitts. So last year, they actually had, it looked the same, but this year they actually have texture. I don't know if you can actually see it, but they are so damn neat. Love those. So if I can explain that any better, last year it looked like they had the texture, but if you actually touched it, it was flat. This year, they actually have like the reptilian texture in there. That is so, so neat. Love that. Shout out to Topps and Fanatics. Nicely done. Well played. Alrighty, round number 1 in the books. Let's go around number 2. Mr. Mean Brad Greeny, welcome back, my brother. Happy Tuesday Nitro. Good evening, Mikey One. How is our innovation lead this evening? Excellent to see you, my brother. I don't think it'll affect grading in any way, Alex Wade. But it could hide some print lines, you're right. Mr. Jesse Hockey, good evening, my man. And I got a package here with your name on it, Jesse Hockey. Mr. Andy Gain, thank you so much for the beautiful gift, my good man. Good to see you tonight, Andy. The name's Dalton. Rushing. Shout out to Patrick Swayze. Mr. Paul Skeens. Moises Ballesteros. The Moises of the Moise. Shout out to my buddy Lukey. Hey, what's up there, my brother? How we doing, Jaime? Que bueno verte, hermano. Excuse me. Ooh, I got the hiccups. That's fun. Roki Sasaki on the max volume, rookie. Pump up the volume. Holy crapola. Bree Imus. Goodness gracious, my dear friend.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Gotta love the hiccups, my dear friends. Yep, that is a black refractor number to 10, Yorger Bautista. And folks, this is the second Yorger that we have found. The first one was autographed number to 5. Congratulations, Bree Imus. Peanut butter and jealous. Twice. That's right, Yessie. Too much spicy water. I'm just kidding. That's not possible. And of course, my dear friends, it is 4th on print to 10. Congratulations, Bree Imus. Our favorite Imus in the evening to go along with that Julio Rodriguez number to 299. On the stand he goes. All right, we have a little Evening Wood. Mr. James Wood. Excuse me, folks. Okay, we do have sound effects over on Twitch. Good. I see you. That's right, Alex Wayne. Well, James Wood, rookie. For the Nationals. Kenny Fenelon. Elorki Rodriguez. Diego Tornes. Elian Pena. Cody Belly. Alcantara. Jackson Holiday. UC Mikuchi. It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. Excuse me. Mr. Noah Schultz on the Mini Diamonds refractor for the White Sox, going to Mr. Alan White. Appropriate. Marcelo John Mayer. Some room for squares. Shout out to Mr. Gusev. I am well, brother. How are you doing tonight, buddy? How about Mr. Schlittler? Mr. Fountain. Devin Fitzgerald. Drewser, good evening, legend. Arjun Nimala. Mr. Mason Wynn. Julio Rodriguez. So nice. Bree Imus got him twice. Oh, my Lanta. Zach Wheeler. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Come on. Yoshinobu. Yes, I do. Oh, wow. For the Nationals. First Bowman number to 150 going to Solomon Salvador. There you go, big man. Brian Cortesia. First Bowman number to 150 for the Nationals. Excuse me. Felicidades, Solomon. How about a JJ for the St. Lunatics on the It Came to the League going to Chris Krowiak. El Mutante, Leo Dallas DeVries. That's absolutely right, Alex Wayne. Thank you so much. And Billy Bats, we have a brand new break just like this going live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Luke Dickerson, Noah Schultz, and Henry in the Torres. Last but not least. There you go. I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me through the hiccups tonight, my dear friends. And speaking of my dear friends, especially you over here on TikTok, we are almost up to 25,000 likes this evening. Sincerely appreciate you, Jaime Villarreal. Mucho aprecio, my brother. So I've gotten that comment from both sides of the aisle here. Alex Wayne says, D, a tablespoon of sugar under your tongue would take care of the hiccup. Gosh, I hope so. Thank you so much, Johnny. I appreciate that, big man. All right. Congratulations, Solomon Salvador. Excellent. And we are moving on, folks. Oh, you know what? Let's see if we find something juicy in this last half. I think we're still looking for 2 more autographs, if my memory serves me correctly. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate the thought, my bro. Victor Lopez, thank you, buddy. Yesy Hockey says, just hold your breath for 20 seconds. That's all it takes. I have tried that one before, my friend, live on the show. Believe it or not, it did not work. Jason Saltzgiver says, hey, Dalen, I sleeved and top-loaded that sweet skull sticker from y'all. Thank you, my man. I love that. So believe it or not, Jason, before we get into this last stack, it's really fascinating to me. So years ago when we first started this whole thing and Mrs. Junkwax came on, Mrs. Junkwax came up with the idea to make stickers, right? Excuse me. Goodness gracious. But believe it or not, folks, we didn't really think that much into that. Of course, Mrs. Junkwax thought a lot about the design of the stickers and stuff, but we didn't think that that would become what it is now. So believe it or not, my friends, there's people that have collected every single sticker that we have ever had. It's kind of like a sticker chase. So from the bottom of my heart, my friends, as always, thank you so much for doing that. That is really, really cool. We did not see that one coming. We did not think that they would be as big of a deal as they are. So thank you so much, my good man. All right, we start off with a little Walker Buehler. Thank you, Jeremy Farwell. I see you, legend. So Cody Simons, Megan, Bethany says also, excuse me, my wife says a spoon of sugar cures the hiccups. Mrs. Junkwax, do you want to go get me a spoonful of sugar? Sure. We'll try it. Corbin Burnson. Logan Henderson for the Milwaukee Brewers on the red rookie. And that one goes to Bree Imus. Bree is cleaning up tonight. There's Mr. McIntosh. What's up, brother? Your ears must have been burning, Chaser. You won one of the Razzies, my good man. So, Mr. McIntosh, you ended up with the Marlins, my friend. All right, we got a Bryce Eldridge on the meteoric rise. A dollop of Dollander. Alcantara. Hariton Castillo. Warrell Solano. Aiden Johnson. Chris Rodriguez. Kyle Tucker for the, Cubbies. Salvi. Bryce Hampa, as my Boston brethren would say. Willie Adamas. Alex Wayne says, place it under your tongue and let it dissolve. Take 20 to 30 seconds. How about Michael Corrette? I think it's Corre. And I think that one is numbered to 250. Beautiful. That is correct, Mr. McIntosh. Yep, for this break. You have the Marlins, my good man. Shohei Ohtani on the adios. Aniello Marquez. Eldridge. Carson Williams. Rainiel Rodriguez. I'm so sorry. Gosh dang it. Matty Ice. Sean Burke. How about the Dingler? Little double D. The Tigers, red rookie. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies on the pump up the volume. Julian Barreto on the mini diamonds, first Bowman refractor for the Gigantes. And that goes to Mr. Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist. Jacob Wilson, rookie. Jose Anderson, Suero, Speedy Gonzalez, Johan de los Santos, the Dingler, Will Warren, C.J. Abrams. How about another mini diamonds refractor, first Bowman for WKRP, going to Mikey Koba, Henry in the Torres. Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations again. That is back-to-back Mikey Kobaugh, numbered to 199 Jackson Merrill. Beautiful on the Aqua Ray Wave. Mr. Cam Smith, rookie for the Astros. Shout out to Mr. Piccirilli on the Adios. Warren Calcano, Botcher, Hipwell, and Alessander de la Cruz. A little ADLC for my OGs. Shout out to the BLDC. That is correct, Alex. I think she just went to go grab some sugar. And then she's going to give me some sugar when she gets back. I'll see myself out. All right, legends. Let's get into those. Actually, you know what? We're going to save those pack number 4s for last. Let's get into that old Breaker's Delight, shall we? And my friends, keep in mind, we still have 2 more breaks to come after this, and then we will get into some family rips, if there is any up there in the shop. It does look like we have a few. All right, folks. Good luck. Last box magic. 1 down, 1 to go. We'll get that sound back up there tomorrow. Oh, come on, you. There we go. 1 pack to rule them all. Kareem. Here we go, folks. Little Breaker's Delight. And we start off with a $678 million man, Juan Soto. To 150 for the Mets, going to Blast Boogie. Richard. Good evening, Uncle Smitty. Yay. How you doing tonight, my brother? Que bueno verte. We have a Sebastian Walcott on the It Came to the League. Gabriel Dalvalillo. And that is an on-card autograph, numbered to 250 for the Angels, going to Steven Gomez. Felicidades, Steven. That's right, Richard Ortwich. Thank you, my brother. Shout out to my Portland pal. Ooh, we have a Steven Marinez on-card autograph for the Yankees, going to James Vallejo. Felicidades, Senor Vallejo. Beautiful. Rashid. Oh, yes, they are, my good man. Yes, they are. Indeed. I do. Yahil Melendez for the Cubbies. And that one goes to Mr. Alan White. Last first Bowman. And give me just a second here, folks. And honey, give me just a moment. Yahil Melendez. Noah Schultz on the refractor for the White Sox. Uncle Larry Andrew McCutcheon, numbered to 499. Nathan Church to 299 for the St. Lunatics on the pink first Bowman refractor. And that one goes to Chris Krawiec, Speedy Gonzalez, and Sean Burke. Last but not least on your red rookie for the White Sox, going to Alan White. So, folks, Mrs. Junkwax has a spoonful of sugar here for me. I think my hiccups might be gone already. Maybe. But we're just going to go ahead and make sure they're gone. Cool? I'm doing this because you all told me to. That's a lot of sugar. That is sweet. That's a lot of sugar there, folks. Oh, that was so bad. Thank you so much, Garage Goose. It is wonderful to see you, my Canadian cousin. Oh, yeah. All right, legends. Last pack magic. Actually, you know what? Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, if you would. Two shakes of a lamb's tail.
One down, 1 to go.
There we go. I had to bring it back. Thank you for bearing with me there for just a moment. And folks, of course, if you were just rolling up in here tonight and you're over here on TikTok, I will apologize. We do not have any soundboard for TikTok tonight, and we don't have any music either. So I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me just for tonight's show. We should have that fixed by tomorrow. All right, legends, these are our last 2 packs out of break number 1 of 3. Let's go. Buena suerte. That's right, Big Perm. You know it, my man. Outstanding. All right, we start out with the Texas Rangers and Mr. Wyatt Langford. Luis Angel Acuna, Marcelo John Mayer, Shane Smith, Yahil Melendez. So nice. We just got him twice. Mr. Alan White got the same autograph from the same guy in the same break. That does not happen very often. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White. Charlie Condon for the Rockies on the It Came to the League. Charlie Condon, so nice. They got him twice in a row for Mr. Rob Richardson and the Rockies. Arguelles, that is triple Rockies. Yairo Padilla, Ramsel Medina, Acuna Matata, Ramirez, Royce Lewis for Minnesota, Manny Machado, Haritzen Castillo for the Minnesota Twins, going to my buddy Mr. Ryan Fanger. Congratulations, Mr. Ryan Fanger. Beautiful brother. Roki Sasaki, rookie for the Trolley Dodgers on the It Came to the League. Jacob Christian, Juniker Caceres, Bubba Chandler for the Pirates, and last but not least, Mr. Dingus, the Marco variety. There you go. First breakdown of 3. Allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. We got a whole bunch of autographs. I lost Mrs. Junk Wax, gosh dang it. So I'm just going to knock these out myself. Thank you for bearing with me for a moment. Good evening, Danny Mackers. Great to see you tonight over here on YouTube, my brother. Thank you, as always, for tuning in over there. Love having my YouTube pals tonight. Shout out to everybody watching over there on YouTube tonight. You know what? Let me check something. I thought one of these was... Nope, I guess I'm wrong. I thought one of the It Came to League might have been numbered, but I guess I am incorrect. As always, folks, thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. Uncle Smirty, you're hurting. Uh-oh. Todo bien, senor? Or are you just hurting because your stomach's hurting because you're laughing at me? Which is totally okay. Peyton Gammon says, yep, the Reds are done. Oof, sorry to hear that. Yikes. But thanks for letting us know. I appreciate that, Peyton Gammons. Baduber, welcome back, my man. Excellent to see my Puyallup partner. Welcome back, my brother. How are you? My fellow Washingtonian. That is you, right? Uncle Smitty, you drank 12 drinks yesterday. Ooh, we talk about some booze? You did a little boozing? Sucking back on Grandpa's old cough medicine, huh? There's a lot of sleeving to do here, my dear friends. I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment. Hell yeah, I thought it was. Good to see you, my Puyallup pounder. Hope you are doing well, my man. Long time no see. But of course, my dear friends, you already know, it does not matter how long you're gone. You are always a member of the family forever. All right, we're almost there, folks. We have a lot to sleeve up over here. So next break is going to be 2022 Panini Prizm, a quick pitch hobby box. That will have 1 guaranteed autograph. And then the third and last break of our day will be 2025 Panini Prizm, and that has 3 guaranteed autographs. Victor Lopez says, when are the Mariners playing? That's a great question, my friend. I would have to Google that. I have no idea. Peyton Gammon says, 5-0, 5th inning. Reds only have 1 hit. Ouch. That sucks. Sorry, Reds fans. You and I both, Uncle Smitty. I'm sure you do. All right, we are almost there, gosh dang it. Important to me that I get these all protected for you. So thank you as always. All right. Let's do it. This is what we found here, my friends. Excuse me. We had an Uncle Larry, Andrew McCutcheon for the Pirates. That one goes to Ryan Bruns. Julio going to Bree Imus to $2.99. Libert Aponte to $2.50. Going to WKRP. That is Mikey Kobaugh. Hai-Song Kim for the Trolley Dodgers. That is Ryan Bruns on the red rookie. Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets on the red rookie. Noah Schultz for the White Sox on the Mini Diamonds. Logan Henderson on the red rookie for the Brew Crew. Michael Correa to $2.50 on the Purple Shimmer. Dylan Dingler on the red rookie for the Motor City Kitties. That one goes to Mr. Alan White. Julian Barreto to $2.99 on the Mini Diamonds for the Gigantes, going to Rob Richardson. Henry and the Torres on the Mini Diamonds, going to the Reds. Jackson Merrill for the Padres, going to Mikey Kobaugh on the Aqua Ray Wave to $1.99. Sean Burke for the White Sox on the red rookie. Juan Soto to $1.50 for the Mets, going to Richard, Mr. Blast Boogie. Noah Schultz to $4.99 for the White Sox, going to Mr. Alan White. Nathan Church to $2.99 for our St. Lunatics, going to CK Cards, Mr. Chris Krawiak. And we're into our autographs here, folks. Haritzen Castillo for Mr. Ryan Fenger, another OG of the family for our Minnesotans. Yahil Melendez for the Cubbies. And, folks, the autograph's so nice, Alan White got him twice. In the same break, my dear friends. That's awesome. Congratulations, Alan. Sick. Brian Cortesia for Mr. Solomon Salvador, one of the newer members of the family. Felicidades, Salvador. Senor Salvador. Ramsel, Funky Cold Medina to $99 on the Green Reptilian. First Bowman for the Royals. That one goes to Mr. Alan White. Yorger Bautista for our Seattle Mariners. Numbered to 10. Congratulations again, Bree Imus. Goodness gracious. Gabriel Del Valle for the Angels, going to Steven Gomez. And Steven Marinez, last but not least, for the Pinstripes, and that one goes to James Vallejo. There you go, legends. Break number 1 of the evening in the books. Allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. Mr. Rashid says, you're bigger on TikTok, LOL. I turned my phone. Nice, my man. I am so grateful that you're watching over there on YouTube. Sincerely appreciate that, Rashid. Thank you, buddy. And I hope that comes through a little better for you while you're driving, too. All right, my dear friends, we are moving right along. 2022 Panini Prizm. But you know what we must do here, my friends? We got to randomize this bad boy. Best of luck to each and every one of you. We'll put that little bad boy right there. Here we go. Shout out to Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. We love you, Rach. Thank you so much for the warm welcome, JVD. Super grateful for that, my man. Thank you so much, Johnny. Ooh, we have lucky number 11. So that's how many times we're going to roll those dice. I am Scotty, or Scotty Too Hottie H says, are you going to adjust stream times, so you can watch the Mariners games? No, probably not, my man. I wish I could, but the show must go on. This always comes first. I can always go back and watch the replay, right? Good evening, Mr. McGinnis. How is my favorite JC Rediable this evening? Or excuse me, I am so sorry. That is Chris Notley Bailey. I get you guys confused because you have similar names. Good to see you, Mr. Notley Bailey. How you doing, you handsome son of a gun? Shout out to you and CJ. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG of the family. Good to see you tonight, my brother. All right, legends, 11 times. Let's randomize this bad boy real quick, shall we? Oh, you know what? Since I switched up my setup here, it logged me out. Boo. One moment. There we go. That's a little bit better. I got to load in some baseball teams here, folks. Thank you so much for your patience. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Oh, no. So, fun fact, my friends, I had a file with all of my teams saved, so I could just go in there real quick and copy and paste them. I lost everything, so I got to do it again. Gosh dang it. So we're just going to do it together. I appreciate you bearing with me. Actually, we're going to have Ace help with that. Good evening, Ace. Can you please give me a copyable list of all Major League Baseball teams so I can load them into another list of randomization? Please do not put any spaces between them or numbers. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, Brian Smith. I know, brother. That is rough. Shout out to our WKRP and Cincinnati Reds. I hope they can pull it out. Ollie, good to see you tonight, my man. Exactly right, Mad Thoughts. Nailed it, brother. Good to see you tonight too, good buddy. And Ollie, did you get my return email there, buddy? I wrote you back. All right, let me copy these real quick, folks. Thank you again for bearing with me on that one. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? Goodness gracious. We don't have a screen to put these on the screen. So I'm going to make one real quick. Thank you for bearing with me again. No biggie. There we go. Easy fix. Thank you so much. There we go. All right, legends, we have the teams in here. We're going to randomize this bad boy 11 times. Good luck. Oh, no worries, Mr. Gower. It is wonderful to see you tonight, big man. How you doing, Jake? Hope you had a terrific Tuesday, good buddy. James Reinhart, you are correct. Aria is beautiful. I remember when they were building that thing. I went to Vegas once, and there was a giant hole in the middle of downtown Las Vegas, and that was where they built Aria after they imploded some other old ones. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you were so inclined, you can start trading your teams, right? Meow. Let's zoom this in just a scotch, shall we? Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. There you go, folks. You should be able to see that now. If I need to make that a little bigger, just let me know. And of course, there is never any pressure to trade your teams. If you don't want to, that's okay too. TTJ Jerry, good to see you tonight, big man. Hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you, Jack. Welcome back, my dude. Kyle G. Youngo, good evening. How are you? Ah, nice, Alex Wayne. Very cool. Mr. Gower, I love the positivity tonight, my man. Always great to see you, brother. Mr. Brian Smith, if you're taking off tonight, buddy, have a magnificent sleep, and we will see you tomorrow. Were you silly goose? You don't have to worry about that out of me, my man. Thank you so much, Mr. Pizzarilli. All you got to do is put in ! tutorial. Glad you're having a wonderful Tuesday there, Jerry. Thank you, good sir. We're just randomizing some teams over here at the moment. So thank you, as always, for bearing with me for just a couple of seconds here, my TikTokers. I know it is not the most entertaining thing, staring at a break sheet. I apologize. Actually, you know what? I think I can do something here. Let me work on this for just a second. There you go. Now you've got the teams and the list on the same screen. There you go, legends. First time we've ever seen that. Mr. TTG Jerry, you big sweetie. I sincerely appreciate the TikTok gifts, my brother. Thank you so, so much. Peacock, good evening, my man. All right, legends. We do not see any trading over here in the chat. So I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds, and we're going to flip this list right back around and get them all locked in for you. Okay? Oh, my man, Jerry, brother. We have only gotten a handful of those gifts in the history of this channel, my brother. That is magnificent. Literally cannot thank you enough, my brother. Thank you so, so much, Jerry. As I have said before, my good man, my wife and I run a very small little growing card business over here, my brother, and gifts like that are ridiculously beneficial to the family, my brother. Truly, thank you. Right back at you, Ollie. And thank you for sending that over, my brother. I truly appreciate that. You're very talented, my man. I think you should explore that avenue a little bit more there, buddy. Okay, so we have one half. I see Angels are up for trade. I see Neil wants to trade the Diamondbacks, but I don't see anybody on the other half of those, gentlemen. So I appreciate the valiant effort, but it looks like you might be keeping those teams, my friends. I am so, so sorry. Yep, Dutchy is trying to trade away the Angels. All right, folks, we're going to give you about another 15, 20 seconds here, and I'm going to flip the list around, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, please. I'm going to get all these teams locked in real quick. And then we will rip break number 2. So, Mr. Neil Anthony, you have the Athletics, my brother. Brandon Daigle, my cousin, taking the Pirates. Hey, meow. Do I look like a cat to you, boy? Do you see me drinking milk from a saucer? Do you see me eating mice? Johnny Van Dyke, spot number 3, the Angels. Neil Anthony, number 4, the Cardinals. Shout out to our St. Lunatics. Jeremy Farwell, spot number 5, the Nationals. Eric Henshin, one half of the Henshin brothers, taking the Astros. Jeremy Farwell, spot number 7, the Rockies. Mikey 1, our innovation lead here at JWV, taking the Bienvenidos a Miami Marlins. Hey, meow. I see you, Alex. Do you see me hopping around on nimbly bimbly from tree to tree? Mr. Neal, number 9, the Diamondbacks. Alan White, spot number 10, the Cubbies. Eric Janap, spot number 11, the Braves. Cody Durr, spot number 12, the Twinkies, Minnesota. Eric Janap, spot number 13, the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Brandon Daigle, spot number 14, the Pinstripes. Alan White, spot number 15, the Tampa Bay Rays. And we are halfway there. Shout out to John Bon Jovi. Jeremy Farwell, spot number 16, the White Sox. Why am I saying White Sox? Weird. Will Whip. Will Wheaton. Meanie Brad Greeny, spot number 17, the Rangers. Mr. McIntosh, spot number 18, the Trolley Dodgers. Eric Janap, spot number 19, the Blue Jays. Alan White, spot number 20, the Cincinnati Reds. Brandon Daigle, spot number 21 and 22, Red Sox and Royals. Folks, coincidentally, we had 3 R teams in a row. Reds, Red Sox, and Royals. Spot number 23, Neil Anthony, Mets. Brandon Daigle, spot number 24, the Seattle Mariners, you lucky ducky. Looking for some Julio. Alan White, spot number 25, the Padres. Brandon Daigle, 26 and 27, Tigres and Gigantes. Tigers and Giants. Melly P, number 28, the Guardians. Shout out to Mr. Hudson. And Jesse Hockey, our new Cleveland fan in the family. And by the way, Jesse Hockey, I have a box over here with your name on it, my man. Am I supposed to rip this live, by the way? Real. Welcome to my brother from down under. How are you, buddy? Good to see you as always. Hope you've had a great day. Brandon Daigle taking down the Fightin' Phillies in spot number 29. And last but definitely not least, Mr. Alan White, spot number 30, the Brew Crew. There you go, homies. Would you do me a solid? Take a gander at that list and let me know if it is good to go. Excuse me. Eric Janap. Hey, better late than never, my brother. Welcome. It is always so damn good to see you, E. So do we have a last-minute trade? Is that what I'm seeing? If you want to trade, that's okay. I can white those out for you, gentlemen. Although Mrs. Junkwax stole my white out. So you want to trade the Braves for the Angels. Okay, gotcha. I'll help you out on this one, my friends. So Johnny Van Dyke, you're going to have the Braves. And I hope you do not regret that, Johnny. Because the Angels is one of the best teams in this entire break, my brother. There you go, gentlemen. Outstanding. And Mr. Janap, looking for some Shohei Ohtani, my brother. Hope I can find you one there, buddy. All right, legends, I think we're solid. Let's do it. Good luck. Good, Johnny Van Dyke. I sincerely appreciate you doing that, my brother. That is extremely kind of you. You have outdone yourself on that one, JVD. Empty box there, folks. Pack number 4, Ectomy, is completed. Good luck. We're going to do this in 3 rounds, folks, and we have one more break coming right after this. Thank you so much, Brandon Daigle. And we have a numbered card right off the jump for the Fightin' Phillies. Congratulations, Brandon Daigle. I think you're going to be a happy camper, my cousin. Good to see you tonight, my brother. So, folks, just a heads up. The reason... Oh, there's another numbered card in here for the Cardinals. Neil Anthony. Congratulations in advance, my brother. So just a heads up, folks. Brandon Daigle is not actually my blood cousin. The reason I call him my cousin is because his last name is Daigle, and I have a whole bunch of Daigles in my family also by marriage. So we might be related by marriage, but we just don't know it. All right, we start out with Always a Parte with Ketel Marte, Alex Bregman, Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man, Manuel Rodriguez, Zach Gallen, Reese Lightning. And by the way, folks, this is one of the Julios that I'm trying to get the rainbow of. I have 3 of them, and I think there's like 30. So I got a long way to go on this one. Trey Turner, the Spaz, Mr. Shane Baz. Bryson Stott for the Fightin' Phillies on the Disco Prizm Rookie color match for the Fightin' Phillies. Congratulations, Brandon Daigle. I think that one's going to be numbered to 99. And indeed, it is 74 out of 99. Congratulations, my cousin. Hell yeah. Spoke that one into existence, my dear friends. Shohei Ohtani-san for the Angels. Royce Lewis, Mason Thompson, Luis Robert, J.D. Martinez, Brandon Dandruff. Shohei Ohtani-san on the stained glass. Beautiful. Congratulations, Eric Janap. Holy crapola. Would you just look at it? Gorgeous. Congratulations there, buddy. Those stained glass are so neat. How about a Fearless Prizm Air Yordan Alvarez? Yes, freaking way. You know it, Brandon Daigle. That is probably absolutely a greater James Reinhart. That one looks really good. How about we have a Trevor Story for the Colorado Rockies on the blue Disco Prizm. That one is numbered GoldenEye on print, 7 out of 199. Josiah Gray, a little BDLC, Brian De La Cruz. Absolutely right, Rashid. Thank you so much. That stained glass is absolutely beautiful. I agree. Cedric Mullins, who is no longer an Oriole. Eli Morgan. Wilson on the Contreras. Nicky Lopez. Zach Wheeler. Ozzie Albies on the championship stage for the Braves. Mr. Yu Darvish on the green Disco Prizm for the San Diego Padres. And that goes to Mr. Alan White. Not numbered. Garrett Cole's brother-in-law, Mr. Brandon Crawford. Kason Morgan, thank you so much, my friend. Julio Rodriguez. Congratulations, Brandon Daigle. Gorgeous. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. Joe Barlow. I do have that one. That's the base Julio. Corbin Burnson for Milwaukee. And all you have to do, Kason Morgan, is head over to junkwaxvintage.com, my friend. Jansen Junk Wax Vintage. Drew Ellis. How about the big dumper for our Seattle Mariners? Rookie. Going to Mr. Brandon Daigle. Congratulations to my cousin, my dude. Oh, that is so nice. Another Seattle Mariner, Kyle Lewis, on the Emergent. And last but not least, the proud owner of the most Scandinavian name in all of baseball, Mr. Lars Nootbaar. Beautiful. And that one goes to the St. Lunatics, and that is Neil Anthony. 113 out of 199. Beautiful. Rashid, he says over here on TikTok, Mosaic has a stained glass. Is Prizm the same company? So yes, they're both made by Panini. Yes, that is correct. Yep. All right, all right. Let's move on, my dear friends, but we're going to sleeve and top load that beautiful Shohei stained glass. Congratulations again, Eric Janap and JVD. I love you, brother. Thank you for being a good sport. I love you so much, Johnny. You get some serious good karma points for that one, JVD. Absolutely right, Brandon Daigle. We are off to a hot start. And we are moving on to round number 2. So, my friends, we are going to have some time for some beautiful family rips as soon as we're done with our breaks. So if you want to head on over there to junkwaxvintage.com and snag something down for yourself, you are more than welcome. Oh, we do have a lot of family rips. Beautiful. All right, we have a Marcus Semien, Nick Allen, our Puyallup Pounder. Shout out to Nikki. Hoyjun Park, Brandon Marsh, Goldie, Austin Warren. How about some old school? Gary Cata. Yep, there's index cards right there, son. Good job. Give the family a wave there, buddy. That's my boy. Old school Gary Cata, the Canadian sensation. Tay Oscar for the Blue Jays on the Prizm Emergent. Polanco for Minnesota. And that one goes to Cody Durr. Congratulations, Cody, on the blue Disco Prizm. That one is 62nd on print to 199 on the Tier 3. Camilo Doval for the Gigantes, Ozzie Albies. The ambassador of the Quan, Mr. Stephen Kwan. He is Kwan in a million. I'll see myself out. Mr. Fargas. Joan Adon. Alfonso Rivas, Luis Frias, Francisco Lindor on the stargazing. Ooh, there you go, Astros. How about a Jeremy Pena, green disco prism rookie? Somebody bang a trash can for Mr. Eric Henshin. Congratulations, E. That is not numbered, but it is pretty. Trade Mancini for the Orioles. Well, Max Muncy, Jackson Kowar, Madison Bumgarner, Romy and Michelle's high school reunion, Romy Gonzalez, Jared Kelenic from our Seattle Mariners. How about a Corbin Burnson on the illumination for Milwaukee? I appreciate that, Rashid. Thank you, big man. Oh, for the Athletics. Congratulations, Neil Anthony on the cracked ice. What is this? 18 out of 25 there, my man. Not too shabby, Neil Anthony. Beautiful. Kevin Gausman for the Blue Jays. That one is numbered to 99. And our Toronto Blue Jays go to Eric Janap. Congratulations, E. Stuart Morgan Fairchild. Classic Wax Rips. Good to see you back, my friend. He says, just wondering if the boxes I bought on Sunday were opened, them, or if they will come unopened. Classic Wax, will you remind me the name on your order, please, my friend? First or last name, if you can. Sammy Kershaw. And typically, just to let you know, my brother, politely and lovingly, oh, that's right, Mr. Bath. I did rip those, buddy. I'm almost positive. I think I ripped them this morning. I want to say I ripped them this morning. Yeah, I think I ripped those this morning, my man. So if you want to go back and watch the replay from this morning, you will be able to see that, my brother. And I was going to say, moving forward, if you ever have any questions, my brother, all you have to do is reach out to support@junkwaxvintage.com. That goes straight to Mrs. Junkwax, and we'll get you taken care of lickety-split. Excellent to see you back, my brother. Thank you again. Mr. Dykeman. Josh Hader. Always drinking that Haterade. Tay Oscar. Yeah, they call him the fireman. That's his name. Emmanuel Classe, the fireman. All rise, Mr. Aaron Judge on the Fearless. Shohei Ohtani-san on the Prizm. Bro, the Ohtani-san, so nice. You got him twicey-san. That is beautiful. Nicely centered, too. Outstanding. And then last but not least, the Stewart, so nice. You got him twice. Good evening, Ryan. Great to see you, my brother. How are you tonight? Always a pleasure, big man. Thank you so much, Brian Ellis. Hope you're having a wonderful day, my man. And Ryan, my fellow Texan. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my dude. Hope you had a great Tuesday. All right, allow me just a moment here, folks, for a spot of housekeeping. Yeah. Okie dokie. We have 2 packs to go, folks, and then we have one more break after this, and then we're going to get into our family rips. Good luck. And thank you, as always, Michael. I appreciate you, my brother. Hope you had a great Tuesday as well, buddy. Tilt Wheezy says, Shohei just hit another home run. Nice. And thank you again, Brian Ellis, for letting me know, because obviously I am not watching that game right now. All right, we start off a little Matt Bierling to go with the autograph that we pulled out of that fire boxes. Air Jordan. Ooh, we have a white disco prism back here. Beautiful. Something about the white borders, they just hit different. They're so pretty. The Degrominator. The Big Short. Omar Narvaez. The Bird Murderer. My twin, Mr. Randy Johnson, for the Diamondbacks. Mad Max on the Fearless. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Gotta love those pack number 4s, my dear friends. And for the St. Louis Cardinals, Mr. Neil Anthony. Rookie autograph, Lars Nootbaar there, buddy. Beautiful. And that one is 11 out of 50. Congratulations, Neil. I think that's good karma coming right back to you, my brother. Woo-wee. And you know what? The Juan and Emilian Yepes for the St. Lunatics makes back-to-back Neil Anthony. Congratulations, Neil Anthony. And you know what, buddy? I got to fix something here, folks. Give me just a moment. There you go, Neil Anthony. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful. Juan is number to 5. Goodness gracious, Neil Anthony. You win tonight, my brother. Damn. Third on print to 5 on the Juan and Emilian. Damn. How about your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman? Doogie Howser. C.J. Abrams, rookie for San Diego. Yu Darvish, Jonathan India, Algier, Cody Belly, Mookie, and Brandon Lau for Tampa Bay on the Disco Prizm, finishing off those boxes. Or that box, excuse me. And that one is numbered 97 out of 199. Mr. Neil Anthony. Congratulations, my dude. What a break for you, buddy. Whoo-wee! Rookie autograph, Lars Nootbaar, and then you got the Juan and Emilian numbered to 5. Beautiful card, Neil. Congratulations, buddy. I am absolutely elated that we could pull that together, my brother. Thank you so much, Neil. And you know what, folks? This is exactly what I was hoping would happen when we were talking about doing a Family Appreciation Week. So you can ask Mrs. Junkwax. One of the things that I mentioned, I said, if we're going to do that many breaks, it is inevitable that we're going to find something juicy. So I am very, very excited to move forward this week, folks. My goal, like I said, is to get through 20 breaks if we can. Family appreciation breaks. All right, my dear friends, let me hit a little recap. What a break there, folks. Goodness gracious. Starting off with the Shohei Prizm, going to Mr. Janap. Brandon Lau for the Rays to 199. Shohei Ohtani. So you got the Shohei so nice. You got him thrice. One is a Prizm, one is not, and you'll see another one here in just a moment. Trevor Story on the blue. Fearless. That is GoldenEye on print to 199 for the Colorado Rockies. Yu Darvish for the San Diegans. David Goggins, not numbered. Julio rookie. The Big Dumper rookie. Lars Nootbaar, so nice. You got him twice there, Neil Anthony. On your way to the rainbow there, my brother. That one is to 199. Jorge Polanco for Minnesota. That one is to 199. Jeremy Pena on the green disco, not numbered, rookie for Houston. Stuart Morgan Fairchild. Hey, Brian Smith, have a wonderful night, my brother. We will see you tomorrow morning, good buddy. Fairchild, numbered to 199 for the D-Bags. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Good to see you tonight, Greg. Perfect timing. Kevin Gausman for the Blue Jays. Number 20th out of 99. Matty Ice on the Cracked Ice to 25. And that one goes to the Athletics. That is Neil Anthony again. Bryson Stott for the Fightin' Phillies. That one goes to Brandon Daigle, my cousin. He is numbered to 99. We got the Shohei on the Cracked Ice, or excuse me, on the Stained Glass. Congratulations again, Eric Janap. Lars Nootbaar, numbered to 50 on the rookie autograph, Blue Disco Prizm. And Juan and Emilian Yepes, third on print to 5. Congratulations again, Neil. That is magnificent, my good man. Stoked we can add a whole bunch of juice to your PC there, good buddy. All righty. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. What's up, Paul Willis? Murph Hydro, I appreciate you smacking that follow button, my man. Welcome to the family. Paul Willis, happy Tuesday Nitro, my brother. How are you? Little housekeeping, my friends. One moment. And it is time for our third and final break of the evening. And then we're going to get into a whole mess of family rips. It is absolutely my pleasure, Neil. All thanks go to you, good buddy. Would not be able to do this without people just like you, my good man. That was awesome. Bro. Does not get much better than that, buddy. So damn good. All right, legends, we got to randomize the final time this evening, possibly. There you go. Let's do it. And Yesy Hockey, are you here tonight, buddy? Good luck, everyone. Lucky number 8. We will randomize that little bad boy 8 times. Okay? Here we go. Isn't that nice, folks? You can see both the lists. I'm going to have to make that a little neater, but there you go. All right. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams, right? Meow. There you go. Of course, my dear friends, I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes to trade your teams if you would like. If you do not want to trade your teams, that is 1,000% okay. There is never any obligation. Mr. Ray Wells says, Dalen, when you get a chance after the show, can you look at the email I sent you last Friday? Thanks. It is my pleasure, Ray Wells. You betcha, buddy. I did check my email today, and I didn't see anything in there, Ray. Which email did you send it to, Ray Wells, if I may ask? And good to see you tonight, buddy. The power of positivity. Welcome back, my man. Long time no see. Block Teamies. Welcome back, my brother. It is always so damn good to see you. I love you right back. How's your Tuesday going, legend? And I hope you have a wonderful night as well, my good man. If you're taking off tonight, thank you for popping in here. This is all for you, 22. Welcome back, legend. All the legends jumping in here tonight. Good to see you tonight, my dear friends. Onward to the edge, asking if anybody wants the Gigantes. Is Rob Richardson in this break? He is not, unfortunately. He is our resident Gigantes fan. Hey, bro. How you doing, buddy? Happy Tuesday Nitro. You just caught us. We're about to get into our third and final break of the evening. And then after the break tonight, we're going to get into all of our family rips. So we're doing things a little bit different starting this week. Gotcha, Ray. That is really interesting. I will have to double check again, my brother, but I did check that email box today. But I will definitely check it right after the show, Ray. I'll search it for you. See if I can find you. Thank you for bearing with me on that one, my brother. All right, legends, it does not look like we have any trading happening over here in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this list right back around and get them locked in. Thank you, Ray. Here we go. Starting with Mr. Kyle Willard, my San Antonio hermano, the Royals. Ryan Bruns, Guardians. The American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp, my brother taking the Red Sox. Thank you so much, Onward. I appreciate that, big man. Mr. Stroop, one half of the Super Stroopers, taking 4 and 5, Rangers and Diamondbacks. Valerie! Miss Valerie Fleming, 6 and 7, Blue Jays and Pirates. Mr. Berkey, courtesy of Melody, taking spot number 8, the Rockies. James Berkey, are you here tonight, big man? How about Mr. Super Strooper, number 9, the Orioles? Rochelle Urbano, my favorite Shell, Good to see you, Ms. Urbanos, taking spot number 10, the Yankees. Buenas noches, Kobe Luna. ¿Cómo está, señor? ¿Cómo fue su día? Mr. Alan White, 11 and 12. Angels and Trolley Dodgers. Both Shohei teams. Gotta love it. Super Strooper, Mr. Chris, taking spot number 13, Minnesota. Onward, spot number 14, the Gigantes. Alan White, spot number 15, the Tigres. Some Motor City Kitties. Mr. Drew Jones, spot number 16, San Diego. Mr. Saltzgiver, 17, 18, and 19, Astros, Phillies, and Nationals. Valerie, spot number 20, the White Sox. Mikey 1, our innovation lead here at JWV. Taking spot number 21, that is the Seattle Mariners, you lucky ducky. Congratulations, Mikey. Beautiful. Ryan Brunn, spot number 22, WKRP in Cincinnati. Valerie Fleming, spot number 23, the Braves. Alan White, spot number 24, the Cubbies. Mr. Peach-Reilly, my fellow Texan, 25, 26, 27, Cardinals, Marlins, and Mets. Melly P, spot number 28, the Brew Crew. Shout out to Bree Imus. Alan White, spot number 29, the Athletics. Congratulations, Alan White. And Kyle Willard, my San Antonio hermano, taking down the Tampa Bay Rays, last but not least.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, homies.
Oh, yeah.
If you would do me a solid, please, take a gander at that break list. And if it looks appropriate, will you please give me a hell yeah in the chat? Aw, Jerry, my dude. Absolutely blowing me up with beautiful gifts over here, my brother. Jerry, you already know, my friend. Words do not convey how grateful we are over here, my brother. Thank you so damn much. And Mr. Saltzgiver, that is correct. We are up to 40,000 likes tonight over here on TikTok. Cannot thank you all enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. All right, all right. You understood the assignment. Thank you, Val. Thank you so much, Mr. Drew Jones. Thank you, James Reinhart. Mr. Jones and me. Good to see you tonight, Drew. All right, legends. Let's finish off the breaks tonight the right way. For the last time, you know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck. Right, I'm with you. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't. A lot of people upset about that one. Poor Bad Bunny. Pobrecito. Empty box there, legends. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Good luck. We'll do this one in 5 rounds. Thank you so much, Mr. Harshbarger. And I cannot thank you enough for being over there on YouTube, good buddy. Excellent to see you over there, my man. Mikey Koba, you did. I am so sorry, my friend. We did already bust through the 2025 Bowman Chrome. Sorry about that, brother. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That break was fantastic. We have done very, very well tonight. So might want to go back and watch that replay, Mikey. After the show tonight, of course. All right, my dear friends, starting out with some Mr. Anderson. Colt Emerson for our Seattle Mariners. Jesus Made for Milwaukee. The dime piece, Mr. Paul O'Neill. Back-to-back Yankees with Hideki Matsui. What You Talking About, Dontrell Willis. Tommy White on the Pulsar Prizm for Miami. 375 out of 499. Caleb Lomavita for the Nationals on the True Silver. Rhett Lauder, Theo Gillen, Early Combs, Miggy, Eldridge, Jackson, Canerco, Howard, Tommy White, Bradfield, Shing Sin Ko on the red Prizm. And that one goes to the Trolley Dodgers, and that one is to 299. How about our very first autograph going to the Pirates? Congratulations, Valerie. Beautiful. Wyatt Sanford on the Sensational Signatures. I believe that is a base autograph. It is. Congratulations, Valerie. A Man on Earth. Long time no see, my brother. How are you? Mr. Minkline, welcome back, good buddy. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire fam damly up in here. Good to see you, my friends. Midnight in Braden Montgomery on the Prismatic for the White Sox. Campy. Paul Skeens for the Pirates. Sizemore. Bateman. Tom Siva. Jacob Wilson for the Athletics. Campanella. Jackson Churio. Carter Jensen. Harmon Killebrew. Legend for Minnesota on the purple Prizm. He is numbered 52 out of 149. Adam Jones on the True Silver, and we're not talking about Tool. Bryce Rayner on the Talisman. Yogi Berra. Carson Benji for the Mets. And Levi Sterling for the Pirates. Finishing off round number 1. By the way, is Miss Melody still here tonight? Mr. Jared from the island of Flores. What's up, J-Flo? Hope you're having a wonderful day, my brother. Great to see you as always. Thank you for joining us. Mrs. J. All right, folks, we're moving on. Well, round number 2. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Barost. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Excuse me. So much better. Mr. TTG Jerry, brother, you are hit me in the feels over there with all those beautiful gifts, my man. Truly cannot thank you enough, brother. I have said it before, buddy, and I will say it again. I would not be here doing this without those beautiful TikTok gifts, without the hype trains that we see over here on Twitch. Oh, and by the way, legends, I did refresh the missing box out of the hype train giveaways that we did this morning. So there's a brand new box number 6 in there. All right, we got Alex Freeland for the Trolley Dodgers, Petrie, Max Muncy, Adam Jones, Painter, Donnie Baseball, shout out to Bob Mattingly, Mr. James Berkey, good evening, my man. And guess what, James? You're in this break, buddy. You have the Rockies. Thanks to Melody. Give a big shout out to Miss Melody. Onward says, do you call her Mrs. Junkwax when you guys are hanging out together? Sometimes. Yes, I do. Colin Houck for the Mets. Good morning. It is wonderful to see you, Mr. Lineson. Welcome back, my Swedish chef. Hope you're having a wonderful day, my dude. Number to 199 for the Mets. I love you so much, Mrs. Jokewax. Larry Walker on the True Silver for the Cardinals. How about a little Evening Wood? James Wood on the Fireworks. Cash Mayfield. Mel Ott. Colt Keith. Collins. DeBarge. McGonigal. Sammy Sosa. Ty Cobb. Ooh, we have some gold back here, my friends. Goodness gracious, what a night, folks. Wow. Shing Sin Ko. Number to 99 for the Trolley Dodgers, Donnie Baseball. Bro. TTG Jerry and Upside Down Mr. Lineson. Gentlemen, you are absolutely blowing me away over here, boys. I literally cannot thank you enough. Thank you so damn much, you legends. I love you, boys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And folks, I know you're going to hate me. I'm going to apologize in advance. Sorry, not sorry. We're going to sweat that one. We'll come back to that one in pack number 4. Jack Leiter on the Talisman. Kumar Rocker. Zimmerman. Shout out to Alex. And Cam Smith, last but not least, rookie for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. We shall see in just a moment, Mr. Saltzgiver. All right, folks, this is round number 3. That's right, Alex Wade. You know it, brother. Donnie Baseball is for the Yankees, yes. Yes. Pretty much always. Can't say always, but almost always. All right, round number 1. Excuse me, round number 3. Spencer Jones. Ken Griffey Jr. for WKRP in Cincinnati. Jared Thomas. Tekoa Roby. Funky Cole Molina. Dick Allen. Joe Torre, numbered to 499 for the Atlanta Braves. Mr. Jerry, also known as Tempted Tees and Graphics, my man, just hit us with the Galaxy. Bro, that is magnificent, and I cannot thank you enough, my brother. Wow. It is not very often that you have me speechless here, my buddy, but you got me. Thank you so damn much. Numbered to 499 on the Joe Torre. Old Susana. True Silver for the Nationals. Luis Angel Acuna on the Talisman. Keyshaw for Minnesota. Baez. Roman Anthony. Connor Norby. Christian Scott. Mike Schmidt. Tink Hence. Hence. He is Tink. Mason Wynn. Junior Caminero with those stunner shades on. DeLauder for the Cleveland Guardians. And that one goes to... I thought that was Melody, but I could be wrong. I am wrong. That goes to Mr. Ryan Bruns. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. Number to 199. As Mrs. Junkwax would say, Ryan Buns.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Chase Davis on the sensational signatures for the Cardinals. That one goes to Mr. Peacherelli. Congratulations, my fellow Texan.
And I call
Awesome.
mashed potatoes.
That's right, baby. The man, the myth, the Miggy on the Dingers. Jake Peavy for San Diego, Ashcraft. And my PC for the Seattle Mariners, Gerangelo St. J. Beautiful. Congratulations, my man. I just lost Mrs. Junkwax, so I'm going to sleeve up some cards here, my friends. Give me just a moment. Oh, she's right here. I'm so sorry. Here, baby. All right, folks. This is last base pack round. And then we're getting into a whole bunch of family rips. Shooter, what's up, buddy? Great to see you back, my brother. Twice in one day. I feel so special. Shooter says, I did 4 breaks last night with first guy I ever broke with about 3 years ago. In 4 breaks, I got 6 autos, all Cubs. That's awesome, Shooter. Very cool, buddy. High five, my man. All right, we have a Flash Gordon for the Royals. My PC, Mr. Johnny Farmello for those Seattle Mariners. Waldschmidt, La Russa. Rod Carew. Matt Shaw. Oh, nice. That is beautiful. Congratulations to my Seattle Mariners, Mr. Mikey 1. I see you, Onward, my man. That is 3rd on print to 49. Congratulations, Mikey 1, the innovation lead here at JWV. Joe Torre, so nice. You got him twice. Nick Kurtz, rookie for the Athletics, going to Mr. Alan White on the Fireworks. Luis Angel Acuna, stroking some lumber. Brooks Lee from Minnesota. Heston Kjerstad for the Orioles. Ya Savage. A little Evening Wood. James Wood. Kellen Lindsay. Johnny Mize. Brady House. Ooh, nice. For the Gigantes. Shout out to Onward. My man. Congratulations there, buddy. I'm actually very, very grateful that nobody traded teams with you, my man. That is beautiful. 138 out of 199 on the Bryce Eldridge for the Gigantes. Congratulations, my friend. Jed Dixon Paez on the Pulsar Prizm to 499. Nemesis says, why no rookie card on the wood? I thought it was. I thought there was. Yeah, that's interesting. I think it's just because it's an insert, my man. Somebody dropped the ball. We have an early Combs for the pinstripes on the Red Wave Prizm. Those are not numbered, but they are pretty. Kumar Rocker on the Prismatic for the Rangers. Andy Pettit. Dalton Rushing. And last but not least, Tony Perez. TTG Jerry. Goodness gracious, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
My man. 2 galaxies in one night, my dude. Thank you so much, TTG. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that, my friend. Damn, brother. Mr. Bobby Viles, good evening. And Upside Down, Mr. Linus says Galaxy again? Did he hit me with a third one? Okay, I think it's just the 2. But I am so, so grateful. Literally cannot thank you enough, Jerry. Brother, it is absolutely my pleasure. And I would not be able to do this without people just like you, buddy. Thank you so damn much. Yesy Hockey, good evening, my brother. And Yesy, I have a question for you tonight, buddy. We're going to top load that one up for Mikey 1 as well. And we have just a couple more base packs here, folks. Then we're going to get into those, or that fabled pack number 4. And we still have a gold sweat, too. Yesy Hockey. So I have a package here with your name on it, buddy. Am I ripping that live on the show? Or is that pre-grading that you sent? Or what do we have there, my man? All right, let's do it. Okay, it is pre-grading. Excellent. Thank you, Jesse Hockey. So we did get that package, my dude. So if you would like to go ahead and put in the pre-grading on those, you are more than welcome to do so. Thank you, Jesse. Excited to examine some cards for you, my man. Jacob Gower says, hey, Dalen, if I can't answer you during my rip of Star Wars later, I want number 3. Went with number 4 last time. Thank you so much, Jacob Gower. I appreciate that, buddy. He picked number 3. Right here, buddy. So this is 1, 2, 3. Got you covered, Mr. Gower. Thank you, brother. All right, all right. Thank you for being so thoughtful on that one. I really appreciate that, Jake. Thank you, buddy. All right, we have a Nick York for the Pirates. Pee Wee Reese, Augustin Ramirez, Homer Bush, Jim Rice, Billy Martin. Couple of back-to-back legends. We have Brock Porter for the Texas Rangers on an almost color match. Thank you so much, Jesse Hockey. BJ, good to see you tonight, my brother. 193 out of 299 for the Brock Porter for the Rangers. Ryan Sloan on the True Silver for our Seattle Mariners. Bryce Eldridge, one more time on the Talisman for Onward. Braden Taylor, Andy Van Slyke, Rayner, Carter Johnson, Chandler Simpson, DeLauder, Matthews, Mike Pizza, Tony Oliva for Minnesota. Oh, hell yeah. How about my national buddy from Cleveland 2024 on the Scope Prizm, Mike Piazza. And that one is numbered to 75. My age out of 475. Beautiful. Or excuse me, out of 75. We have Mr. Tom Glavine on the Red Wave, color match for the Braves. Hideki Matsui on the Dingers for the Pinstripes. Cole Young for our Mariners, Chase Davis, and Pablo Honey. Last but not least, for Onward. There you go, buddy. The American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp. You bought a brand new Piazza jersey today. Beautiful. Coincidental. I love it. And that one goes to Mr. Peacher Reilly. That's what he reminds me of pizza too, babe. You're right. I think he reminds a lot of people of pizza. There you go, my love. All right, folks. We're not getting into the sweat yet. Last pack magic. Good luck. Oh, I did not know that, Dusty Rupp. I'll have to put that in the old memory bank, my brother. Very nice. It was really cool getting to meet him. He's a big fella. Kevin Alcantara. Oh, TTG, my man. That is the third Galaxy of the evening, you absolute incredible legend. Bro. Seriously? Absolutely amazing. Seriously, my dude. Thank you so damn much. Honey, he hit us with 3 Galaxies. Amazing. We have only had one other show in the history of this show that we have had 3 Galaxies. That's amazing, my man. Mr. Cooper Pratt from Milwaukee. And yes, he is my brother. Getting crazy with the cheese whiz. Balake Mitchell. Saberhagen. Arietta. Joe Torre. A-Rod for our Seattle Mariners on the Pulsar Prizm to $4.99. 277 out of 499. Here you go, my love. Pee Wee Reese for the Trolley Dodgers on the Red Wave. Coach Prime on the Prismatic. That is gorgeous. Congratulations, Yankees. Not numbered, but pretty. Thicker than a couple of Snickers, Mr. Cecil Fielder. Ryan Johnson and the Big Hurt, Mr. Frank Thomas for the Athletics. There you go, folks. That is that breakdown. I think all the other ones are good here. So let's get into our sweat here, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck. Ooh, that's a fun one. For the Homestead Grays, your record holder, the legend, Mr. Josh Gibson. And that is 3rd on print to 10. Damn. Congratulations on that one. All right, we're going to sleeve and top load that one, folks. Mr. Invader Zim, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much, Jesse Hockey. I appreciate you, my brother. I will check that after the show tonight, my dude. My dear friends, my family, 3 breaks in the books tonight. 2 family appreciations. And those are our first 2 family appreciation breaks. So we will have a whole lot more of them up throughout the week. So my advice to you folks throughout the entire week is to keep your eyes peeled to junkwaxvintage.com. There's going to be some juicy stuff up there this week, my dear friends. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax, for those of you that weren't here this morning, we made a little bit of an announcement. So this week, we want to give back, basically. Long story short. So myself and Mrs. Junkwax went back over all the orders that we've had in the last 90 days, and we have had an absolutely incredible last 3 months here on this channel. We have gotten more new followers than we've ever gotten, more new subscribers. We've ripped into more breaks. We've found more big cards. We've done more giveaways. So at the end of the day, folks, we would not be here without each and every one of you. And that's a fact. So to give back, we're doing an entire JWV Appreciation Week. So my OGs that have been here since the beginning, you know that we have done more family appreciation breaks that we can even count. This is going to be an entire family appreciation week. So my goal is to put up 20 breaks. And every single one of those breaks, my friends, we are only covering operating costs. We're doing this to give back to each and every one of you. So if you did not know, folks, those breaks that we just did were $7 and $8 a spot. And there's going to be a whole lot more where that came from. So keep those eyes peeled to junkwaxvintage.com. I don't want you to miss anything. Oh, Mr. Esposito, I sincerely appreciate those kind words, my man, but I'm going to lovingly and politely push back because you and people just like you, Mr. Esposito, make this community so special. Thank you as always, my man. Onward. So the Homestead Grays, I will double check on that, but it's either going to go to the Nationals or the Orioles. But I don't remember right off the top of my head, my friend. Yeah, I think it's the Nationals, though. Yeah. So there you go. Thank you for asking, Onward. I appreciate that, good buddy. Alrighty. Yes. Love you. Yeah, I'm good. I appreciate that, my love. And you know what? I think we're going to do a quick little recap. And my dear friends, if you wanted to put in, hey, have a wonderful night, Onward. We will see you tomorrow, good buddy. Much love to you, my man. So, folks, we're going to do a quick little recap, and I'm going to give you just a couple more minutes if you want to put it in order up there at junkwaxvintage.com, because once we get into the family rips, I am going to go ahead and close down the shop. We have quite a few family rips tonight, my dear friends, and I want to make sure we get through all of them. And it's only Tuesday. The week is young. Yessie says, sorry, I asked earlier but had a phone call. Did I miss the UFC break? Yes, my friend. We did bust that this morning. Yep. All right. We have a Paez for Baston, number to 499. A-Rod to 499 for the Mariners. Brock Porter for the Texas Rangers to 299. Mike Piazza to 75 on the Scope Prizm. Gosh, those are so pretty. I love those so much. Lazaro Montez for our Seattle Mariners going to Mikey 1. Third on print to 49. Please do, Jesse Hockey. That break was incredible. So good. Definitely want to check out that replay, my brother. Shout out to Onward, who got another autograph here for the Gigantes. Bryce Eldridge on the Prospect signatures, and that is numbered to 199. Is he still a prospect? I feel like he's been around for a while. Donnie Baseball on the Red Power to 99 for the Pinstripes. Josh Gibson, numbered to 10. It's Danny. Good evening, Senor Rendon. To 499, Joe Torre for the Braves. DeLauder for the Clevelanders to 199. Nick Kurtz, rookie on the Fireworks. Colin Houck for the Mets on the color match to 199. Shing Sin Ko for the Trolley Dodgers on the red to 299. Harmon Killebrew, legend for Minnesota, to 149. Tommy White for the Marlins. And that one goes to Mr. Peach-A-Reilly to 499. For the Pirates, Wyatt Sanford and Chase Davis for the St. Lunatics, finishing that one off. So Cardinals and Pirates. Pirates are Valerie Fleming, and Cardinals is Mr. Peach-A-Reilly. Beautiful. All right, my dear friends, I'm going to put these off to the side. We're going to refresh that shop one more time. Thank you so much, Mr. Saltzgiver. I appreciate that, brother. All right, all right. Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Peach-A-Reilly. Have a magnificent remainder of your evening, my brother, and I hope to see it early tomorrow morning. Thank you as always, David. Congratulations on some sweet, sweet cards tonight, my good man. Ray Wells, have a wonderful night as well. We'll see you soon, buddy. Love you, babe. All right. Do we have Kyle Willard in the house tonight? My San Antonio hermano. Yep. Okie dokie. There's Kyle Willard. Thank you for your patience, buddy. These have been marinating for a little bit for you. Good luck, Kyle. Let's see if we can't find you the Prez. And my dear friends, let me give you the cue real quick. Tell you where everybody's at. Okay. So, we have Kyle Willard up first. Excuse me. Then Jeremy Farwell. Then Mr. Todd Freer. Chef James Reinhart. Bobby Viles. Danny Mackers. Eric Harshbarger. And last but not least is Mr. Gower. Okay. And then it looks like that is going to be our last family rip of the evening. Jesse Hockey, I do see the pre-grades up there, buddy. Thank you so much for sending that in. Oh, nice. Oh, I haven't even opened the box yet, my man. I'm excited to see that one. Beautiful. Can I show that off on the show, Yessie? Would that be okay, my man? If you're still here, Yessie Hockey? Just let me know, buddy. I don't want to show it off unless you give me permission. That is beautiful. Damn. All righty. Mr. Kyle Willard. Good luck, brother. Here we go. My Swedish brother. Thank you so damn much for the Bat Boy taters. Those are pretty damn cool. Gotta love the new TikTok gifs. All right, starting off with a promo. So nice, you got them twice. We have a flower child from the 70s. You got the letter P. Lisa Matthews on the Playmate of the Year. Another flower child from the 60s, 70s. Miss Stephanie Beacham on the Wild Winter issue. That is from 1987. That's got to be another classy cover. Indeed, 1961. We have a promo. We have a whole heap of side boob. The Playmate of the Year issue. Got a checklist. Holy legs, Batman. From 1976. You have a celebrity card with Bo Derek and John Belushi co-starring. Got another celebrity card with Sally Field. She was a looker back in the day. From 1986. And last but not least, you got another classy cover there, buddy. Excuse me. From 1960. Kyle Willard, thank you very much, my brother, for being our very first family rip on this terrific Tuesday Nitro. I am sorry I couldn't find you a Prez, but you did find a couple of celebrity cards there, buddy. So those always get sleeved up. Outstanding. Thank you again, Kyle Willard. And I know how busy you are, my dude. So I am very, very grateful that you make some time for us, my man. Thank you as always, and shout out to you and Georgette. Hope all is well with both of you. You deserve all the positivity, my brother. Much love to you, Kyle. Bye, Lucy. Bye. Lucy didn't want to leave. All right, we're moving on here, folks. Mr. Jeremy Farwell, also known as Bubba 3. We're going to get into some more 1995 Playboy Chromium. Bubba 3, Mr. Farwell, are you here and are you ready, big man? Todd Freer, you're on deck. There we go. Thank you, Bubba 3. Good luck, buddy. See if we can't find you a Prez. So, my friends, as I'm ripping through these packs here, I want to thank each and every one of you for kind of bearing with me for today's shows. Obviously, we had a very, very special morning show. It was a lot of fun. But the show is not what it is typically because we don't have our soundboard. We don't have any music. But I will be working on that after the show tonight and probably part of the morning tomorrow as well. So thank you so much for rocking through that with me. Ooh, peanut butter and jealous, Kyle Willard. That's magnificent, my man. You're going to Cancun for Halloween weekend. That is sweet. Well, I hope you have a great time there, buddy. I am confident you will. Thank you so much, Todd Freer. You're up next, my good man. You might want to step into that batter's box, snag a chunk of lumber, start taking some practice cuts, because you're on deck. All right, here we go, buddy. Promo. How about the Bo Derek? So nice, we have seen her twice. Bo Derek, with old Terry Bradshaw co-starring. The Women of Wall Street, with Mike Tyson co-starring. Another classy cover. How about Charlotte Lewis? And that is the... no, that's Barry Bonds. I thought that was the Doc Gooden, but that's the Barry Bonds interview. Fun. Another checklist. Some picnic capers. Another promo. Ooh, you got the celebrity checklist. Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, cheek chillin'. Some girls of the Big Ten. You have Marilyn Monroe in there, Dolly Parton, Suzanne Somers, Carol from the Johnny Carson Show, Bo Derek, Sally Field, Carol, Karen Velez, Playmate of the Year, Brigitte Nielsen when she was dating Sylvester Stallone. Fun. That's another classy cover from the 50s or 60s, 1957. That one reminds me of 1951 Topps, but that is from 1978. You have another celebrity card, LaToya Jackson. 'Cause today is Thriller Night. Shout out to Grandpa Brucey. we have a Girls of the Rus and the Iron Curtain Countries. That is the month and year that Grandpa Brucey was born. Shout out to Grandpa Brucey. How about Sandra Bernard Starkers, the Bunny Wannabe, with Betty Friedman co-starring from 1992. Another promo. We have The Love Boat. We have Girls of the Big Ten with that Colombian marching powder. I don't like it. I just like the way it smells. Holy Prez checklist. There you go, Bubba 3. That is the Donald Trump rookie card right there, my dude. Outstanding. It is off-center, top to bottom, unfortunately. But I am going to go ahead and sleeve and top-load that one up for you, buddy. There you go, my man. Very nice. And you also have LaToya Jackson in there and Beldar and Barbed Wire. Right there. Very nice. And you also have the Swedish bikini team in there. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. How about LaToya? So nice, we've seen her twice. The Christmas Gala issue with a heroic amount of side boob. Some stamp licking. Hunter Mashburn, welcome back, legend. Promo. A lot of Vicky LaMotta on the cinema issue. Another classy cover from the 50s or 60s. Indeed, 1955. How about the Keith Hernandez issue? Shout out to Jerry Seinfeld. Twins, Basil. Twins. Because you're my butterfly. Sugar, baby. Shout out and rest in peace to Shifty. Pam Anderson on the celebrity card. And last but not least, from 1959. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. We are going to sleeve your Pam Anderson as well. She's a little off-center top to bottom, too. Gosh dang it. But you did get some nice cards there, buddy. Thank you, as always, Bubba 3. I sincerely hope that that is just another beautiful rip in a long line of beautiful rips, my brother. And very grateful that you're in this family as well. Thank you, Jeremy Farwell. Sleeve up your LaToya. And these will be in your next JWB package, my man. I am the Sky. Welcome back, buddy. Shifty gave you a piggyback ride once. Aw, that's so cute. Poor guy. That's so sad. I got to fix some TikTok here, folks. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. There we go. Cincy Breaks. I sincerely appreciate you smacking that follow button, my friend. Welcome to the crew. Nice to have you. Mr. Freer, are you ready, my brother? Au contraire, Mo Freer. 2024 score football. Kareem. And we got to bust into a brand new spicy Volta. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friends. That's better. See you, Alex Wayne. Yes, sir. User 384357778. Good evening. And I appreciate the emotes there, buddy. Thank you. Holy crapola, ladies and gentlemen. You snuck one in on me. How dare you? Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, you absolutely incredible human beings over here on Twitch, on this terrific Tuesday Nitro edition of the JWVCC from right here in Austin, Texas. You have started an absolutely terrific As always, my dear friends, if we take this hype train to an absolutely sick hype train level 6, we get to give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. I did refresh those boxes. So if you want to light those up, you please let me know. I would love to. Threaten me with a good time. All right, all right. And holy cow, who hit the 26-month resub? Thank you so much, James Berkey. And Jimmy Nooge. Wonderful to see you tonight, my brother. How is my spoken night brother this evening? Hope you're having a good day there, buddy. All right, Mr. Freer. Let's do it. Let's see if we can't find you some hype train luck. DBF, welcome back, my brother. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. My fellow Spokenite. What's up, Terry? Got both of my spectacular Spokenites in the house tonight. Good to see you, gentlemen. Weird rip alert. Starting with your Goodwin champions, we're going to end with that 2024 score football, and we start off with the GOAT, Mr. Wayne Gretzky. Outstanding. One half of the brothers Thompson. Virgil Ortiz, Jr. I believe that is a red rainbow. Or rainbow red, excuse me. Little Acuna, Acunito. And last but you got two GOATs. Started the pack with a GOAT, ended the pack with a GOAT. Not too shabby there, my brother. Excellent. You know when you find the MJ, you sleeve the MJ. The Electric Boogaloo, welcome back, my friend. Always good to see you. DBF says, I'm not having a good evening. JWV, my Guardians lost. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. Ouch, kabibbles. But it happens to the best of us, my friend. I'm trying not to jinx my Seattle Mariners. Also going to sleeve up the Wayne Gretzky there for you, buddy, before we get into your score football. Outstanding. All right, Toddy. Good luck. 2024 score football and Chef James Reinhart. You're up next, buddy. Hey, sounds good, Jim. If you got to take off, my brother, have a magnificent remainder of your evening, and I hope to see you tomorrow, good buddy. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, Jim. You know I love you, brother. We will see you again soon, my man, and thank you as always for popping in. Invader Zim. I see you, brother. I know it. All right, empty box there, Todd, and the wet sprocket. Pack number 4 to the side because it is tradición. Good luck. We're going to do this in a couple of rounds. Thank you, Danny. Please do, Mr. Eric Harshbarger. Would love you to, my man. Threaten me with a good time. All right, we start off a little Frank Gore. Dicker the Kicker. Jacoby Myers. Zach Moss. For my Seattle Seahawks. Jason Myers. Almost back-to-back Myerses. Ricky Jackson. Devontae Smith. Warren Moon. In a Seahawks uni. That is sick. Nicely done. Aeneas Williams. Myles Garrett. Kyle Hamilton. Singleton. DeJean. Rookie. Marshawn Lloyd, rookie. Andrew Phillips, rookie. Joe Alt. Johnny Brooks. From right here in Austin, Texas. Thank you, Alex. Garrett and the Jets. Garrett Wilson on the color match for the Jets. Geno Smith in the throwback Sea Chickens uni. Tyreek Hill. Jared Verse. The other, Josh Allen on the sack attack. Chris Olave, shout out to Jimmy Nuge. You done messed up, Aaron. Donald. Josh Allen, so nice you got him twice. Kellen Winslow. Christian McCaffrey, shout out to Drewser. Garrett Wilson, so nice you got him twice. Javon Curse, shout out to my buddy Mike from Sports Cards Nonsense, his PC. Levante David. Miles Sanders. Hutchinson. Dickie Dent. Calais Campbell. She touched my Penix, Steve. Michael Penix for the University of Washington. Shout out to my buddy Go Dogs. Back-to-back University of Washington Huskies with Dalen McMillan. Keon Coleman. Shout out to Melody. Imani Bailey. Devontae Walker. Gabrielle Murphy. Singletary for the Bears. Jair Alexander on the Celebración. Sidney Brown. Back-to-back league leaders with Raheem Colonel Mostert. And last but not least, you have a PSA 10 Kid Reporter. There you go, buddy. Shout out to our buddy TJ who collects those Kid Reporters. One of the league leaders is a pink parallel. That's why those were back-to-back. All right, moving on. I see you, Dustin Moore, coming in with the thunder like Mike Lowry. Good to see you, my Portland pal. How you doing, buddy? Hope you've had a wonderful Tuesday. Oh, we might have something juicy in here. Always good to see you, D. All right. Starting off a little Danielle Hunter for Minnesota. Rashee Rice. CJ Stroud. Laces out, Dan. Oh, look. Little footballs. Dan Marino. Eli Manning. Dougie Fresh. Will Levis. Noah Fant for my Seattle Seahawks. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Justin Hopkins. Midnight and David Montgomery for the Lions. Warner. Jalen Dalen Johnson for the Bears. Fatanu, another University of Washington Husky. Braylon Dalen Allen. Cameron Kitchens. Hadley ho there, Malik Neighbors. Brendan Rice. Chop Robinson. Drake May on the potential for North Kakalaki. Welcome back, Banana Pudding. Great to see you, my brother. Kayvon Thibodeau for the 40 Whiners on the sack attack. Bo Nix on the potential. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Calvin Ridley. Oh, number to 99. That's pretty. Sleeving and top loading that one up for you, Mr. Freer. Tyler Higbee. Olican. Natron Means. Shout out to Mr. Kyle Willard. Straight cash, homie. Some Randy Moss. Brees Hall. Brock Purdy. Mr. Irrelevant. Danico Autry for the Texans. Muy bueno. Tu sabes. Banana Pudding. Otro dia en la yard de frente. Good to see you, brother. Alex Highsmith. Sam Laporta. Mr. Anderson. Jesse Bates, the Master. Jordan Poyer for Melody's Bills. Excuse me, that goes to the Dolphins. Balake Corum. Tyler Newman. Harrison Hoonier. Michael Hall. Jackson Powers Johnson. James Cook for the Bills. Shout out to Melody. Andre, just the tippet. On the Hall of Fame. Brees Hall in the Celebration. Brandon Aubrey for Dem Boys. Shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. Leroy's cousin, Mr. Chris Jenkins. Isaiah Pacheco. Donald Driver. Folks, we found the one of this card not too long ago. Javon Holland. Phil Sims. Another shout out to Melody. Bobby Viles. Wonderful to see you tonight, my good man. We're going to get into your rips here in just a moment. Samuel. Brother Lynch. Hung. Banana Pudding says, has a question. Is the Bobby Witt still eligible for redemption? Yes. I redeemed it today. Absolutely. JSN for the Sea Chickens. And you know, I have to comment on that, Banana Pudding. It is hilarious how many DMs that I got today after all we posted all those videos that we pulled that Bobby Witt Jr. rookie auto. I received a heroic amount of negativity. I think people were salty. So people were reaching out to me. It's expired. No, it's not, homie. I know it says it's expired, but you must be new to the hobby, my friend. Because, and I'm not talking about you, Banana Pudding, just to be clear. I love you, brother. You're totally good. But these people that took time to reach out to me and try to throw shade, like, really? What are you doing with your life? Come on now. You silly geese. Must be new to the hobby because about 2 years ago, Topps made an announcement that anything that is expired after 2022 has a 10-year expiration date. So even if it says it's expired, you got 10 years. So that is totally good, and I was able to redeem that today officially. So Mr. Nate the Great Hopker, congratulations, my man. That was an absolutely, possibly once-in-a-lifetime type card, my brother. Absolutely awesome. And thank you for asking, Banana Pudding. I appreciate it, buddy. We have a Jaquan Brisker for the Bears, Jahmyr Gibbs, Michael Wilson. How about a little Evening Chubb? Jonah Ellis. Oh, wow. Would you just look at it? For the Horsies on the Alien parallel. Beautiful. Sleeving and top loading that one up for you, buddy. Congratulations. Camille Haddon. Kamal. Ennis Rakestraw, Junior Colson, Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy, Byron Murphy, from right here in Austin, Texas. Max Melton, Demario Douglas, DJ Moore for Da Bears on the Celebracion. Go Tigers. Hadley ho there, Malik neighbors. Mr. Scumachi, good evening. Tyreek Hill on the Celebracion. Ryan Tannehill on the league leaders, and a PSA 10 kid reporter. Congratulations there, Mr. Freer. Couple of nice ones out of here, buddy. And we have one more pack to go. Not too shabby there, Mr. Freer. Beautiful. One down, one to go. Good luck. Starting out with Return of the Mac, Khalil Mack. Devontae Adams. DeForest, Bill Buckner. Shout out to Sticky Wickets. Derek Carr. Back-to-back Saints with Drew Brees. A.J. Brown. Marshall Faulk. Amari Cooper. Justin Tucker for the Dirty Birdies. Everson and his Salty Walls. Shout out to John Walls. Adam Thielen. Joe Alt, rookie for the Fighting Irish, going to the Chargers. Mr. Michael Pratt. Tyler Guyton. Javon Baker. J.C. Latham. Theo Johnson. Bo Nix. So nice. You got to see him twice in this box. Deron Bland for Dem Boys on Turkey Day. Shout out to Dak. Shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. Odunze for my Washington Huskies for Da Bears. Brian Thomas Jr. Sack Attack Trey Hendrickson. Taking down some good question. I can't see. But there you go, buddy. That is the end of your pack there, my dude. Thank you as always, Todd Freer. Congratulations on your number to 99 and that alien parallel. That's the first one of those that we have found here on this family. Take one more gander at that. That's pretty cool, buddy. Kind of shocked that one's not numbered, but very, very neat. Jonah Ellis, rookie. Outstanding. And then the number to 99, Calvin Ridley. Nothing to shake a stick out there, buddy. So thank you again, Mr. Todd Freer. And those will be in your next JWV package, my brother. Thank you again. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that was Matthew Stafford. I think it was. I think Goff was already a Lion by then. I was going back and forth in my brain. Okie dokie. Chef James Reinhart. We are going provisions hunting here, my brother. Thank you so much for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com. And Bobby Viles, you're up next, my good man. Good luck, Chef James Reinhart. See if we can't find you provisions in here, my friend. Another OG of the family. Love that fella. And we start off with a creeper, Mr. Candiotti. Shout out to all the talented Mr. Shipley, Jeff Schultz, the Big Hurt, Mr. Frank Thomas. That would have been a nice pull back in 1991. Mikey Greenwell, Sutcliffe. He's a tutor. Good evening, Miss Rachel. It is so nice to see you, my dear. Are you feeling better? I hope so. John Tudor, Kenny Rogers Roasters. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Adam Peterson, Juan and Emilian Gonzalez, Mr. Reverse Negative himself from 1990 Donruss. Chucky McElroy, your Uncle Elroy. You feel me knocking? Then let me in. I'll see myself out. How about the shop broom of a mustache of Gino Petralli? Lonnie Smith, Checklist. Harkey. And last but not least, you got the Orioles, the Bo Sox, the White Sox, and the Angels on the sticker. There you go, James Reinhart. I am so sorry I couldn't find you provisions in that, my man. But you got some beautiful cards nonetheless, and I am so, so grateful. Thank you as always, Chef James Reinhart. Love you, brother. Mr. Bobby Ballgame. Yesy Hockey says, my goodness, just watch the UFC break. I know, bro. You're telling me there, buddy. Goodness gracious. Case hits, autographs. That was an absolutely incredible break. I'm glad you agree. Big Dog, good to see you tonight, buddy. Happy Tuesday Nitro. And Shooter, good to see you tonight, you legend. Another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. How are you doing tonight, my brother? I know that Marab number to 10. Right? Damn! 5th on print to 10 on the Sapphire selections. Goodness gracious. All right, Mr. Bobby Viles. You're up next, big man. You here? Are you ready? I hope so. I am glad you're having a wonderful day there, Shooter. Always good to see you, my good man. Big hugs and firm handshakes, brother. There's Mr. Bobby Viles. Thank you, brother. Good luck. We have 2 boxes, 2 hobby boxes of Panini Elite Extra Edition. So each of these will have 8 autographs in them. They should, anyway. Oh, thank you, Big Dog. I appreciate that so much, buddy. Thank you for the kind words, and it's great to see you tonight. Hope you had a great Tuesday, my dude. Little housekeeping. I do appreciate you doing that, Chef James Reinhart. I would have probably done the same thing. I like where your head's at there, brother. All right, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. You're always whacking like a spider monkey. Empty box there, Bobby. Box number 2. Holy Amber Alert, Batman. Couple of pack number 4s to the side. Let's do it. We're going to do this one in 3 rounds. This is Sparta. Welcome back, Sparta. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see, my dude. Ooh. I don't think you're going to be upset at this, Mr. Viles. I love it so much, Dusty Rupp. I absolutely love that you get all of my extremely obscure references. Thank you so, so much. All right, box number 1 here for you, Bobby. Good luck, my friend. We start off with a Arizona Chase Davis. Oh, thank you as always, Sparta. It's just good to know you're here, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Victor Nelly Furtado. I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away. Number to 499 on the Internacional Hurtado. Big Dog Breaks.
Easy now, fuzzy little man. Peach.
Oh, actually, I don't have sound effects over here on TikTok right now. So for just today, my friend, we don't have any sound effects on TikTok. I have old Greg on my soundboard. Yes, sir. Balake Walters for the Royals on your autograph. First autograph, not numbered. Yariel Cordero, Dominican Prospect League on the autograph. And that is a die cut to $3.99. George Clausen. And we're not talking about the pickles. And some pickles. Nolan Schanuel on the Future Star status. Little Jacob Wilson on the status. Almost a color match for the Athletics, numbered to $4.99. Beautiful. Grayson Hitt for Arizona on the autograph, not numbered. Vradenberg, 49 out of 49 on the Future Threads. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, my dear friend. Beautiful. Andrew Pinkney. Future star status, Jacob Gonzalez. Excuse me. And that is a die cut. And we're going to party like it's 19 out of 99 because it is for Chicago. Derry Gonzalez for the Dominican Prospect League. Justin Campbell for Cleveland on the autograph. Impact Impressions, not numbered. Dominican Prospect League Relic. Christopher Familia. Bienvenidos a Familia. And that one is not numbered. A walk-in Noel on the Elite Extra Edition for the Dominican Prospect League. How about a Paul Skeens on the Spellbound for the Pirates? Colton, yellow, Ledbetter. And that one is numbered to $4.99 for Tampa Bay. Sammy Stafora for the Reds on the autograph. And that is numbered to 200. Ooh, check out what's coming next, my friend. Buddy. Drake Baldwin for the Atlanta Braves. And that's a big one, bud. I mean, not life-changing, but pretty damn good. Baldwin is a stud, and his market is on fire right now. Top loading that one up for you, buddy. And last but not least for Tampa Bay, little Santana. That is correct, Mr. Harshbarger. You know it, my brother. Alrighty. Not too shabby on box number 1 there, Bobby Viles. Of course, all your autographs will be sleeved and top-loaded. But Baldwin's going up there on the stand. Last box magic. I agree, Mr. Saltzgiver. You're correct. Oh, wow. You got another Paul Skeens spellbound in here, buddy. Holy crapola. You're on your way to spelling his name. Ooh, this is thick. Wonder if there's a filler or a big old relic in here. We're about to find out. That one is noticeably much thicker than all the rest of them. TTG Jerry, if you are taken off to... Oh! Make that Galaxy number 4 of the evening, Jerry, you big sweetie. My man, have an absolutely magnificent remainder of your evening. And I hope that we get to see you tomorrow, Jer. Have a great, great evening, my brother. Thank you so damn much for blowing me up in the gift department tonight, buddy. That is more helpful and beneficial to this channel than you might even know. Thank you again, Jerry. Have a wonderful night, my brother. We will see you tomorrow, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, legend. Have a great night, bud. All right, for Arizona State, now plays for Minnesota, Luke Keyshaw. That's right, Dustin Moore. Keyshaw, so nice, you got him twice. Beautiful. And that one is numbered to $4.99. $4.20 out of $4.99. Hackenberg for the Braves. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver, the giver of the salts, numbered to 200. Braylon Daisy Fuentes. Shout out to MTV Sports. Give me a hell yeah in the chat, folks, if you remember old Daisy Fuentes. Her nephew, thrice removed, Braylon Fuentes. Just kidding. Hunter Haas for Tampa Bay. Future star status, Colin Houck, who is now a Met. Brandon Winokur for Minnesota on the status, numbered to $4.99. Little Abner for Arizona on the Elite Extra Edition autograph. Oh, wow. Bro. Now I know why that was so thick. Numbered to 3. Chase Davis. Wow. And that is last on print. 3 out of 3. What a cool patch. Would you just look at it? 3 out of 3 there, my brother. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. And that one is going to get a 130-point penny sleeve. Thank you so much, Shooter. I know it. I know it. Yes, you did, Mr. Harshbarger. You called it, brother. You said bookend. It sure is. That one gets a big boy penny sleeve top loader. That is a 200-point top loader. That's a big one. Congratulations there, my man. 3 out of 3 on the Chase Davis. What a neat card. All right, we got Michael Carrico Vision for Chicago. Not numbered. Dylan Head on the Future Star status. He is the head of his class. I'll see myself out. That one is numbered to 199. We have another die cut, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Now plays for the Orioles, I believe. That one is 87th on print to 200. Peyton Graham for the Motor City Kitties on the Impact Impressions autograph. Not numbered. How about Israel Estevez? Shout out to Emilio on the Dominican Prospect League relic. Josh Rivera. Paul Skeens. So nice. You got him twice on the Spellbound. Beautiful. Connor O'Halloran for the talented Toronto Blue Jays. And that is 3rd on print to 499. I like the cut of his Jeb, Mitch Jeb, for the Pirates on the auto. He is numbered 101 out of 200. Tommy Specht on the Hidden Gems. Not numbered for our Texas Rangers. And a dollop of Dollander. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. There you go, my man. Shout out to my Tennessee Vol fanatics in the house. Excuse me. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, my friends. 2 more to go, Bobby Biles. Buena suerte. Good luck. That's right, Val. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, gotta love those pack number 4s, gosh dang it. Every single time. Paul Skeens on the primary colors. That is a beautiful card, my friend. Not numbered, but gorgeous. Sleeving that one up for you still. Nolan Schanuel for the Angels. And that is 37 out of 199. Cole Foster for the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. And that is 358 out of 499. Raiden Anico on the Dominican Prospect League. And that is an on-card autograph, too. Nice. Not numbered. Sammy Stafura. Primary colors. Stud prospect for Milwaukee. Brock Wilken. Also not numbered. Jacob Wilson. So nice. You have seen him twice. That one is not. That is numbered. 148 out of 349 on the Jacob Wilson. Ty Floyd for WKRP in Cincinnati on the Aspirations. That is 129 out of 349. Carson Weisenhunt. Why am I saying Weisenhunt? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. On the Impact Impressions autograph base. And Samuel Luis. Last but not least for the DPL. There you go, my brother. A very, very fun couple of boxes. Congratulations on all your Paul Skeenses. That Drake Baldwin is no slouch. And Chase Davis, 3 out of 3 on the patch. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Alex Wayne. And good Poke Polls. Welcome back, my friend. Nice to see you again. Mr. Bobby Viles. Cannot thank you enough for letting me rip those for you, my brother. Sincerely appreciate you and so grateful that you were in this family, Bobby. Thank you and congratulations on some sweet, sweet stuff that we pulled together tonight, my man. 3 out of 3. Okie dokie. We are moving on, my dear friends. You're going to be up in Dallas. You're going to be so close to me, Bobby Viles. someday you got to make a trip here to Austin, buddy. I'd love to meet you in person. We will see you in a few days, Bobby. We will miss you, my brother, but I hope to see you back ASAP, my good man. And Bobby, even if you're gone, my brother, might want to keep your eyes peeled to junkwaxvintage.com because we're going to have some serious cool stuff up there this week, and it's all going to be unbelievably low priced, and I'm very happy to be able to do it. All right, we are moving right along. Do we have Danny Mackers in the house? 1952 Topps Naturel. 2022 Topps Holiday. Let's see if we can't find you Julio. Maybe another Bobby Witt Jr. Good luck, Danny. We're going to start with your 2022 Topps Holiday. We end with your 1952 Naturel. Let's go. Bobby Ball Game. So any of them that are PYT will go up at 7 p.m. Any of the random breaks will just be posted whenever. Good question. So we do have one going live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is 2025 Bowman Chrome. 2 more hobby boxes, 1 more Breaker's Delight out of our sealed cases. Empty box there, Danny Mackers. That's right, Mr. Saltgiver. We have a Sammy Kershaw on the Christmas ornament for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Koba. Pack number 4 to the side. Let's go. So fun fact, my friends, I have 3 or 4 of these that I threw up in a closet in 2022. I'm saving forever because Julio could be in here. So folks, if you have never seen 2022 Topps Holiday, you're looking for SPs, and per box there should be 1 relic or autograph. But autographs are almost like case hits because we have gone through quite a few cases of this product, and I think we have found like a handful of autographs. They're not easy. Tough pull. There we go. That's right, Tim Hudson. Excellent to see my favorite Axeman from Ohio. How you doing, Tim? I don't think so, Tim. All right, we start off with Funky Cole Molina, Lukey, Boba Fett, Willie Woods, a Gary in the streets, but a Gavin in the sheets. On the metallic, the Old Bull, Fadu, Reese Lightning, Elahuris Montero, Freddie Freeman, Cedric, Cooper, Jose Ramirez, Mr. Irvin, welcome back, my dude, Bryce Elder, Mikey Trout, Jose Asacar, Corey Seager, Andre Palante, Haniger, Simon Muzziotti, Julio Rodriguez, my PC for the Seattle Mariners, beautiful. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy, welcome back, 46 Jack. Welcome back, brother. Hunter Greeny, shout out to Meanie Brad Greeny. Shohei Ohtani-san, beauty. Jose Ramirez on the metallic. Francisco, Gabriel, Mountcastle, Elio Ramos, Anthony Danny Rendon, his cousin. Ryan Pepawa, Ulieski Goriel, Nasty Nestor, Joe Ryan from Minnesota, Eric Hosmer for the Boston Red Sox. Shout out to my massholes. Colton Welker, Christian Walker, Louis Gill, your 2024 Rookie of the Year. Michael Lorenzen, Patrick Wisdom, CJ always smoking that cron, CJ Crone, Josiah Gray. And there's your relic, game used, memorabilia for the Rockies, Chris Bryant. Shout out to Brian Smith and Jonesy, our resident Rockies fanatics in the house. Little Logan Gilbert for my Seattle Mariners. Cody Belly, Tyler O'Neill, Pobrecito, Altuvito, a different type of short print. And I'm going to hell. And last but not least, Connor Pilkington for those Clevelanders. Shout out to Mr. Hudson. Excellent. We're going to sleeve and top load this one up for you, Mr. Danny Mackers. That is going to be a 100-point top loader. There you go, my friend. Last half of the box. Good luck, Danny. And thank you, Danny, for snagging these down from junkwaxvintage.com and letting us rip these together. Gotcha, Jack. Old CJ. Always smoking that cron. And I don't think we've seen an SP yet, either. All right, last base pack round before we get into those pack number 4s. And we start off with the luscious lip curtain. I toss my keys to Lil C's. Matt Manning, Jeff McNeil, Walker Buehler, Bryce Elder for the Braves. He's got the juice. Tatis. Gosuke Kato, Chris Bryant, Joe Perez, Salvi, Renee, always driving a Pinto for Tampa Bay, Zandy from the Netherlands, Ethan Roberts, Arosa Reyna, chucking some lumber on the rookie cup, JP Sears for the Athletics, MJ, Alec Thomas, Bobby Witt Jr., rookie. You got Julio and Bobby, nice. Mikey Stanton, Jake Walsh, Goldie, Duran, Acuna Matata. And there it is. There's your holiday SP, little Anthony Rizzo for the pinstripes on the candy cane sleeves. That's fun. You nailed it, Bubba. Thank you, big man. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. Matt Vierling on the metallic. Jaron Duran, one half of the brothers Nola, Walsh, Max Muncy chucking some lumber. Emmanuel Rivera with those stunner shades. Spencer Torkelson, rookie. Strasburg, Kreisen, Santillan, Andrew B. Nintendo. Thicker than a couple of Snickers, Alec Manoah, Royce Lewis from Minnesota, Max Fried, Nolan Arenado, and always looking freaky, Mr. Bo Breesky. Finishing off your base packs there, my dear friend. Thank you, Danny. Leaving up that SP for you, buddy. And we're down to last pack magic. Good luck. Starting off with Ron Marinaccio, Justin Bieber, J.J. Matievich, Sammy Kershaw, Vladdy, and that is another SP. There you go, buddy. That is a holiday sleeve, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Beautiful. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. Rylan Bannon, Trey Turner, Matty Ice, Trevor Story, and Brandon Nimmo for the Mets. Last but not least. Gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? Outstanding. Pack number 4 has been very, very good to us today. Damn. Mr. Mills, welcome back, buddy. Yep, those are both SPs. Nice. Vladdy and Anthony Rizzo on those. Very cool. And now you see why I was so shocked we only found one in the box this morning. Because typically you get 2. All right, Danny. Down to the pièce de la résistance. Good luck, my friend. Here we go. Hey, Jack. Later, brother. If you're taking off tonight, buddy, have a wonderful remainder of your evening. And we will see you tomorrow, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes, Jack. Thanks for stopping in, brother. All right, legends. Let's go. It feels so weird to me to not have music. I have never done this show without music. All right, for those of you who do not know what this is, back in 1960, hundreds of cases of 1952 Topps baseball cards were dumped into the Atlantic Ocean. That is a true story. But salt water and cardboard does not mix, so they are long disintegrated. But this set is an homage to what if they did not disintegrate? What if they were still down there at the bottom of the ocean chilling? That's what these cards are. Oh, you lucky, lucky ducky. Peanut butter and jealous. How about a seafoam parallel? The legend, Mr. Jackie Robinson. And I believe that's going to be numbered to 75. Correct. 62 out of 75 there, buddy. Not too shabby there, Danny Mackers. Beautiful. Last pack magic, buddy. Kareem. All right, good luck, Danny. Thank you so much, Alex. I agree. Thank you, Banana Pudding. Spot on, my man. Mr. Harshbarger, you're up next, my dude. All right, we start out a little Ryan Mountcastle, the GOAT. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, if there was a Mount Rushmore of baseball hitters, this guy would be smack dab right in the middle. Mr. Tony Gwynn. Francisco Lindor for the Mets. I believe that is going to be numbered to 150. Correct. 14th on print to 150. The captain, and we're not talking about Chris Condor, Derek Jeter. Hunter Greeny, shout out to Brad Greeny. And Bob Clemente, another legend, finishing that one off for you. Absolutely wonderful box there, Danny Mackers. Thank you as always, my good buddy. I am going to go ahead and sleeve all these up for you. They're all essentially short printed. They did not make a ton of this product in comparison to other products anyway. Thank you so much, Tim Hudson. How's your day there, Tim? One of the oest of OGs of the entire family. Mr. Harshbarger says, yes, do I get all my packs? Is there a reason you wouldn't? my man, I think that one went right over my head. All right, Danny Mackers, my dear friend, thank you again for snagging these down from the shop, and thank you again for just being a part of this family, my friend, and I hope you're here forever. Butimus. All right, all right. Mr. Harshbarger. Oh, I got you now, buddy. I got you. Give me just a moment. Let's find out. All righty. Yes, you do, E. You're good, brother. You betcha. So I see... Let me have just a moment here, my friend. I see 2 packs of 1995 Playboy Chromium. I got you covered, my dude. Here we go. Good luck, E. And Mr. Gower is up next with some Star Wars. And then Tim Hudson has a football box. Miss Rachel snagged down 6 packs of Squishmallows. Thank you so much, Rach. And then Neil Anthony snagged some break spots as well. I appreciate you so much, Neil. And folks, I hate to do it, but it is that time of the night. Oh, you know what? I don't even have a text yet that I can pop up there to say that the shop is closed. But the shop is closed. There you go. It has been an absolutely wonderful night, my dear friends, and it is just the beginning of the week. So I want to make sure that I'm on my A game for tomorrow. And I do have a little bit of adjustments that I need to do after the show tonight to make sure that we have music tomorrow and a soundboard over on TikTok. Oh, Mr. Harshbarger, you have a Star Wars too? Really? Give me just a moment here, buddy. Oh, I see it. It was mixed with the break spots. Snuck that one in on me. I see you there, Eric. Give me just one moment, my friend. So, E, would you do me a solid, buddy, and choose left or right? Thank you, Danny Mackers. Always, my friend. Love you right back. A la izquierda, to the left, in Espanol. All right, let's get into some Playboy, and then we will finish with some Star Wars. Good luck, my friend. Promo. Another 60s or 70s. That's got to be another 60s or 70s. Ooh, shout out and rest in peace to Anna Nicole Smith. Playmate of the Year edition. Celebrity card there, buddy. How about back-to-back celebrity cards with Dolly Parton? Hell yeah. Really nicely centered on the Dolly, too. Just a scotch off top to bottom. That is a 1993 Spring Campus Bash. But why? Another promo. Bo Derek, so nice. We have seen her twice this evening. The Women of Wall Street with Mike Tyson co-starring. Another classy cover from the 50s or 60s. 1957. Charlotte Lewis with Barry Bonds co-starring. 1993. Another checklist. Excellent. And last but not least, some picnic capers there, E. Always happy to rip into some Playboy with you, my brother. Eventually, we will find a Prez or a Beldarin barbed wire. All right, so fun fact, Mr. Harshbarger, Mrs. Junkwax absolutely loves these cards. They're like one of her favorite cards that have ever been made. They come just like that. And these are basically kind of like art cards. You got a little Ray. Some Obi-Wan. Chewie. Darth Vader. Return of the Jedi. That would be so cool to collect all the ones that look like that. That is so neat. Cool little subset. How about the Millennium Falcon? Darth Vader. So nice. You got him twice. Aren't these cool? These are such neat cards. Some AT-ATs or AT-4s, maybe. Rey. So nice. You got her twice. Kind of looking like Mulan. Shout out to Disney. Ooh, Boba Fett. And we're not talking about Boba Fett or his daddy Dante. Very cool. Stormtrooper, Stormtrooper. On the cracked ice, Stormtrooper. And last but not least, loyal to the Empire, Stormtrooper so nice, you got him twice. Oh, thank you so much, E. I hope so, my good man. Well, there you go, brother. Thank you for snagging those Star Wars cards down from junkwaxvintage.com. I am going to put all of them right back in the box from whence they came. There you go, buddy. And you get that whole thing sent to you, my good man. Thank you, E. Sincerely appreciate you using that shop always, my friend. And I know, I am confident that that is another beautiful rip in a very long line of beautiful rips. Okie dokie. Mr. Gower is up next. Shout out to Mr. Jacob Gower. We're doing back-to-back Star Wars. So we get to rip another one of these little bad boys. And then after this is going to be Mr. Tim Hudson and Rachel to finish us out tonight. My brother, Mr. Hudson, would you do me a solid, please? Top or bottom? Tim says top. Done. All right, Mr. Gower is up next. Then we're going to some turkey red for Tim, and we're going to finish off with some squishmallows for Miss Rachel. And then we have a little outro jingle. That's right, Mr. Saltzgiver. We are up to 70,000 likes now, my brother. Appreciate you letting me know. Hey, Mr. Harshbarger, you have a wonderful remainder of your evening as well, my friend. And we will see you tomorrow, brother. Thank you as always, buddy. Oh. Oh. My friends, we have gone through a couple of cases of this product. I have never seen a gold one like that. What is that? Woo, we gonna find out. And I don't think Jacob Gower is here with us tonight, gosh dang it. So I hope he goes back and watches the replay. All right, we have a promo Star Wars on the pop art. The Millennium Falcon. So nice. We have seen him twice. Princess Leia. Blast Them. The Stormtroopers. Mrs. Junkwax would love that one. Oh. Oh, wow. Check that out. The Leia So Nice. We got her twice, and that is sick. Congratulations, Jacob Gower. That's the gold one, bud, and that is numbered to 100. That is the very first numbered card we have ever pulled out of one of these. I got to be honest, I didn't even know there was numbered cards in these. That is amazing. 11th on print. Congratulations, Mr. He is here. What's up, Mr. Gower? Glad you're here, my brother. We just found our very first numbered card that we have ever found in one of these sets. Luke Skywalker. C-3PO. C-3PO and R2-D2. The Falcon's so nice, we got him twice. C-3PO. Princess Leia. And last but not least, a very artsy Stormtrooper. Shout out to Pepper. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. That is really neat. It's all made out of penmanship, if you see that. Heck of a box there for you, Mr. Gower. So I am going to sleeve and top load the Princess Leia because it's numbered to 100. But after I do this, it's not going to go back in the box. That is a 100-point top loader, coincidentally. Congratulations again, Mr. Gower. That is beautiful, buddy. 11th on print to 100. Neat. All right, all the rest of these beautiful cards are going right back in this box. Thank you, as always, Jake. Sincerely appreciate you, my dude. You're another human being that I am very grateful that you're in this family, my friend. You have been here a very short time, but you have made a very, very huge positive impact. So thank you so much, my man, and keep up the good work over there, legend. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy. It does kind of seem like that, right, Alex? Buffalo Dean, long time no see, my brother. Happy Tuesday Nitro, my man. How are you? How was your day, buddy? All right. You know what? Mr. Hudson, are you okay with ripping through Rachel's Squishmallows first? We will end with a turkey red. And there's an autographed rookie card in this box. So let's start with Ms. Rachel. I am always well, my friend. I appreciate you asking. Thank you. Anytime you see me here ripping packs with my best friends, my brother, you know it's a good day. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my good man. Great to see you as always. All right, Ms. Rachel. Let's get into some Squishmallows. See if we can't find you an Avery for Melody. Aw, thank you so much, Jacob. I appreciate the kind words, my friend. And just like I told somebody a little bit earlier, I hope you're here forever. You and Danny Mackers both. Thank you, Rachel. They do have numbered cards in the Squishmallows also. Aw, thank you, Buffalo. Sincerely appreciate the kind words, my brother. Old Horseshoe Jeremy Coe. Good evening, you legend. Another OG of the family. My brother from another mother. How you doing tonight, buddy? How was your day? No soundboard, no music. Who dis? So, folks, if you're just rolling up in here tonight, I do apologize because for the first time in a really long time, we do not have any soundboard and we do not have any music over on TikTok. We do have the soundboard over on Twitch, but we don't have music. So I do appreciate y'all bearing with me on that one. I will be working on that after the show tonight and tomorrow morning as well. Oh, I love it, Mr. Harshbarger. Bro, wasn't that cool? Damn. And there's plenty more of those boxes where those came from. Shameless plug. All right, good luck, Rach. Starting out with some Lola. Gavin. Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Julianne. Callio. It's a Swamp Thing with the Squishmallows. Rosalind, looking all witchy. Karina. That reminds me. Let's see if anybody gets this extremely obscure reference. So there was a show back in the day. I can't remember what it was called, but it was about a young girl who was a witch, and her name was Regina. But I can't remember what that show or movie was called. I was actually thinking about that the other day, too. That witch card reminded me of that. All right, happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Tenson, looking pensive. Winston, looking like a dapper gentleman. Fantastic. Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Regina, hey! Card gods were listening to that one. Regina, there you go. I don't think that was it, Alex Wayne. So I remember I watched this when I was really young, and I'm 43. So this is probably back in the late 80s, early 90s. I would have to double check. The only way that I would know is if I saw it. But that's a good guess, Jeremy Coe. Regina. Dustin Moore says Once Upon a Time, as well as Jeremy Coe. They both said that. I'll have to look that one up. Quill. Malloween. I see what they did there. Otto. Wade. And ghouls just want to have fun. I see what they did there. Beautiful. All right. Thank you as always, Miss Rachel. Always happy to bust into some Squishmallows. Allow me just a moment. You are very welcome, Rach, and I hope you're feeling better, my friend. I know you're a little under the weather tonight, gosh dang it. But thank you for popping in here tonight, Rachel. You know I love you, homie. And all of those beautiful Squishmallows will be in your next JWV package. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. Mr. Ryan Fife, if you're taking off tonight, my man, I'm not going to be too far behind you. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my brother. We will see you tomorrow, my friend. Thank you as always, Ryan. Excuse me. All right, let me look real quick here, folks. I'll tell you if that was it. It looks like Once Upon a Time was made in 2017. So nope, that's not the one, unfortunately. I'll have to keep looking. Gosh dang it. The Littlest Witch, is that Mr. Saltzgiver? Let me see. It could be. It does not appear to be. Nope. That is not it. But good guess, though. So this one, it was a little more like subdued, for lack of a better term. The little girl that was a witch, her name was Regina, and extremely obscure memories that I had from when I was little. But it wasn't, like, I remember, that's the one. I think that's the one. Mr. Harshbarger, Alex Wayne, I think that's the one. I am almost positive that's the one. Give me just a second. That sounds about right. Regina in The Witching of Ben Wagner. I think that's exactly what that is. Yep. So weird. Sorry, total tangent. That's the one. Yep. Nailed it. Nicely done, gentlemen. Nicely done. I have been thinking about that for years. I've just never had time to look it up. So I am so, so glad. Thank you, brother. The Witching of Ben Wagner. That's exactly it. Nailed it. All right. I'm so glad we got that out of the way. Outstanding. Thank you, Danny Mackers. All right, my dear friends. This is our last beautiful rip of this absolutely terrific Tuesday. So, my friends, if you were not here for the morning show this morning, I would definitely recommend you go back and watch that replay. We had a tremendous Tuesday morning, and it's been an absolutely spectacular Tuesday Nitro. Thank you all for hanging out with little old me, and I'm very, very excited to hopefully be back to 100% tomorrow with our soundboard and our music. So for the last time tonight, my dear friends, thank you so, so much for bearing with me tonight. All right, Mr. Tim Hudson.
One down, one to go.
Good luck. '14 Topps Turkey Red. Maybe some Teddy Bridgewater. Oh, Blake Bortles. Johnny Football. Yes, please. Can you imagine? We pull a Johnny Football autograph out of here? That would be amazing. All right, we have a Brandon Coleman, rookie for the Saints on the front. Ahmad Dixon on the back. Here we go. Shout out to our buddy Mr. Jimmy Nuge and the New Orleans Saints. How about some Brother Lynch? Arthur Lynch. Cody Latimer, rookie for the Horsies. Shout out to the Kunico clan. Yeah, there you go, Alex Wayne. I watched that a lot too when I was young. Shout out to Small Wonder and Punky Brewster. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you remember Punky Brewster. Martavius Bryant. Greg and the Swiss Family. Robinson. And that's a mini. That's cool. And your autograph is a rookie for the Bucks, Robert Heron. Not too shabby. Not numbered. How about a Sankey Panky? Bishop Sankey, rookie for the Titans. Devontae Freeman, rookie for the Falcons. Marion Grice, rookie for San Diego. Bradley Roby for the Horsies. Shout out to the Kunico clan. And Ahmad Dixon, finishing that one off for Dem Boys. Shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. There you go, my man. Mr. Harshbarger, Small Wonder was one of your earliest memories. Love it. So there was another show, and I think I did remember what this was called, but I can't remember it right off the top of my head. Super obscure if somebody gets this. I think it was a Canadian TV show, but I could be totally wrong. It was about, I think it was called Mannequin. And there was a guy that would wear like a funny hat, like a beret, and he would turn into a real person, basically, at night. But I think he was a mannequin throughout the day or something. I watched the hell out of that when I was little. But I can't remember what it's called right at the top of my head. Today's special. Nailed it, Uncle Moosey. Ladies and gentlemen, the Moose.
Oh, yeah.
Is loose. Good to see you, Uncle Moosey. That is exactly what it is. Today's special. Nailed it. I think it was a Canadian show. I could be wrong, though. I think it was that and You Can't Do This on Television. Both of those were filmed up there a little north of the border. Mr. Zach Freeman. Long time no see, you legend. How you doing, big man? What's up, brother? Catching me on my way out tonight. Hi. And bye. I'm just kidding. We're not leaving quite yet, but that was the last family rip of the evening. And Mr. Hudson, top loading up your Robert Heron rookie Buck autograph. Uncle Moosey, how was your Tuesday, my brother? And these will be in your next JWV package there, Tim Hudson. Love you, buddy. Let me put your name on those real quick. And don't you go anywhere, my dear friends, because we have a nice little outro jingle. That's right. Mr. Harshbarger, early James Spader. Correct. Alex Wayne, have a wonderful remainder of your evening, my brother. Thank you so damn much for hanging in for 3.5 hours. Oh, gotcha, Alex Wayne. Could be. Could be. We will see you tomorrow, my friend. And all of my TikTokers over here, I do apologize. We are going to cut out just a little bit earlier here on TikTok because you guys can't hear the closing jingle, unfortunately. So I'm going to say goodnight here in just a moment. As always, my dear friends, I cannot thank you enough for hanging out with me today. It was another absolutely terrific Tuesday. Thanks to each and every one of you. And I am chomping at the bit to do it all over again tomorrow morning. Mr. Saltzgiver. You know, I can't say I've ever heard of that, Mr. Harshbarger. The gnome named Norm. I have not. That does not ring a bell. Mr. Saltzgiver, good night, my friend. We will see you tomorrow. As always, Mr. Harshbarger, thank you so much for hanging E. We will see you tomorrow as well, my dude. Shout out to the shooter, Mr. Victor Lopez, Buffalo Dean, Banana Pudding, Mr. Tietzenko, Good Poke Pulls, Bill Bolas, the Little Knoll, Mr. Siebert, User 101-869-432-5367. Bubs, Sahara, Dennis Dunn, Kyle, Erich, DC, and Double AA Ron. We will see all of you bright and early tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel. And feel free to go check out junkwaxvintage.com because we're doing our Family Appreciation Week all week. And we're going to have some seriously low-priced breaks up there. Very, very excited for each of you to get into that. I know some of you are not able to get into a whole lot of breaks. I hope that you're able to get into some this week because they're like $7 and $8 a spot for very, very, very expensive boxes. Have a wonderful remainder of your evening, my friends. Cheers, Barost, and good night. We'll see all you TikTokers bright and early in the morning. Good night, my friends. Smoochies. Good night. I think we're alone now. Now it's just us here, legends. The TikTokers are gone. Bingo. Alrighty. My dear friends, my family, it has been another absolutely terrific Tuesday from start to finish. I love you all so damn much. Let's bring it back down, shall we? Enjoy your outro jingle, my dear friends. We will see you in the morning. Smoochies. I'm such a dork. Good night.
We ripped through. What a night it's been. Terrific Tuesday night. Dalen brought the heat, the hits were in sight. So it kept the vibe, and the legends rolled through. The JWV fam pulled big ones too.
Terrific Tuesday night.
We ran the breaks, the rips were insane. Mrs. Junk Wax packed each hit with your name. Spicy water flowed, the chat was alive. That Tuesday night magic, we all felt the vibe. But we're not gone long, so don't you stray. We'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. More packs, more breaks, more hobby delight. Thanks for riding with us on this terrific Tuesday night. We're not gone long, so don't you stray. We'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday at 9:30 a.m.
Love you, brother.
Central Time.
Good night, Tim Hudson. Good night, Zach
More
Freeman.
packs,
And I hope you're
more
doing the best
breaks,
too, big
more
man. I
hobby
miss you so
delight.
much. Make sure you come back again soon, Zach Freeman. Love you,
Thanks
buddy.
for riding with us on this terrific Tuesday night. Thanks for riding with us on this terrific Tuesday night.
Mr. Zach Freeman, if you're still here tonight, buddy, you might not have been able to hear me through the music, but it is wonderful to see you tonight, Zachy. And I totally understand that life comes first, my brother. Just grateful to see you whenever we can, good buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Mr. Freeman. Uncle Moosey, Tim Hudson, Danny Mackers, and all the rest of you absolute legends. Have a wonderful remainder of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.